Oh, good.
You're fine, and I muted right when you said sorry, so hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Corruption Game, where we're definitely super on time because I definitely didn't get Spider-Man for my birthday. Get distracted.
I mean, can't blame you. Hera forgot what time it was, so...
Saw a big spider web earlier.
It's so much fun, guys. Anyway, so last we left off, you guys were still in Del Diablo. You guys had finally slept.
Sleep's overrated.
And some of you at least. No, I think all of you slept. And you guys had gone to meet up with the gentleman at his club and had been intercepted by Rocky, your handler, who was like, "Yeah, do not come to the club. That's not a good place for you to be, considering you guys have a big bounty on you." And most of the gentleman's retinue of bodyguards are mercenaries and bounty hunters that when they saw you would probably realize that that bounty was too good to pass up.
And then we'd have to kill them.
And then they'd have to get new mercenaries to work for them.
But the gentleman did not want that kind of drama in his place of business because it's bad for business, and you guys would definitely set the place on fire and probably kill some civilians.
Where's that Elmo gift?
Why you gotta throw Demona under the bus like that?
I'm just saying.
We all want to
you're
burn
not
it down.
wrong, but seriously, bus.
So Rocky did give you a job. He wanted you guys, he's going to send you guys to Heaven's Towers to retrieve a Miss Cordelia Valentine and bring her back to Del Diablo because you guys, her family had paid the gentleman to give her passage into the city safely. And it also gives you guys a little bit of time outside of Del Diablo until hopefully some of this chaos blows over. So we'll say that you guys had, I think you guys had left off while you were still at the mall. So if there's anything that you guys would like to do before you head out the next day.
Did we leave off at the mall? I thought we were at our places.
You may have gone back. I don't.
Mona was crashing.
Onyx went back.
Yeah, because you were crashing at my place.
I think most of us went back.
Okay.
I was going to say, I don't know where we're at, because our group tends to be, we're not a group. And we're all in, like,
I mean,
three different places
sometimes someone just sleeps in a rock for a couple episodes.
The frog's got to sleep.
I'm so sorry, man.
Not my fault when everyone's like, long rest, go adventure. I'm like, long rest.
You guys have retrieved your job. I believe all of you were paid a little bit of coin up front so that you can, supposedly this woman is probably going to make you pay to get into most of the clubs she's going to want to go to. That was the other thing that you guys were warned of, that she's willing to leave with you, but she's probably going to drag her feet and want to club in every club you pass before making her way to Del Diablo. So we'll say that you guys have finished up at the mall, headed home. Is there anything you guys would like to do in preparation until you head out the next morning?
I need to talk to Demona.
Mona needs sleep.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
I think you already did sleep. I think, yeah.
When we last left off, she was literally crashed against the wall.
The wall, yeah.
That's valid.
And I think, if I recall correctly, Tomo had just had a nightmare.
Yes, that was the thing that happened.
Yes. Quite.
Oh yeah, a bunch of dreams.
We got paid?
We got
A bit.
paid.
Get paid?
We got paid
You guys are
money
getting paid?
to spend it on this escort.
Yeah, it was like 200 something gold, I think.
It was 250 for the reward, but 100 up front.
Ah, there it is.
Yes.
Okay, so
A person?
I guess I'll ask
Yeah, I
since
think
we're
so.
not immediately like we sleep and then get up and go, or anywhere in between.
We're leaving at 10 a.m.
What's the cul-de-sac that this building that our base is supposed to be in, that apparently Gurk and a bunch of hobos are the only ones that sleep in?
I remember. I have this shit written down.
Okay, the question I have for it is, how many trees are nearby? Like, how's the nature situation there? Is it, like, in the middle of the city? Or, like, what's going on with that? Because
Okay,
I might need to know
you
that
guys
for
are
future
in-
high-level druid spells.
You are in
else?
Voodoo. I'll say that it's that sort of like inner city thing where like they have the middle of the street has like maybe a 5-10 foot path that's got grass and trees and whatnot through it. So there are trees, but it's not like you're in a forest.
Yeah, they're within a few hundred feet of the building, though, right?
Yes, and I will say that they are sufficient size for potentially a 5th level spell that you might be thinking of.
Okay. Just wondering.
Or we could just place some trees.
Or you could plant some
Yeah.
trees.
Yeah.
I mean,
plant some trees.
there's nothing saying you can't just plant a tree on the top of your building.
mean,
I
we-
wrote
we
down the
have,
name
like,
of this building, and I don't remember. No, it was like one tree something.
Oh.
I mean, we also have like some trees around it, right? Like, or not trees, but like area around it. Like it's. I think. We
Yeah,
have,
there
like,
are
a
like
fence.
parks and yeah, you have oh yeah, you got like that white picket fence.
Yeah.
You don't have any trees like on the property. You have like bushes and
Yeah.
plants. Nothing like
Okay,
Plant a
I gotta
tree.
ask.
Bigger than
berries-
man size.
There's no berries that grow on trees. I'm pretty sure most berries are bushes.
I think there's a
Mulberry
berries.
trees.
Yeah.
Mulberry
mulberry.
trees. Yeah.
Okay, I make a good
Cherry
mulberry. I
trees.
make a good mulberry. Go up to the roof with a bunch of soil, put
Okay.
it in there, and cast plant growth on it.
Nice.
Turn it
Okay.
into a mulberry tree at the roof.
Yeah, okay, you have
Cost
a
me-
mulberry tree on the
Cost
roof.
me nothing. Go back downstairs, ritual cast mending into stone, and go to sleep.
Quick question on that.
Mm-hmm.
How much weight can that shitty building support?
Hey,
It's a
that
tiny
whole-
It's
tree.
the distant future. It could
It's
hold
not
anything.
It's not a centuries-old oak tree. Right? I wouldn't
Yeah,
make it that
also
big.
mulberry
Yeah.
trees don't tend to get huge.
It
Yeah,
depends
mulberry
on
trees-
Onyx, so
How
So so
do they get
I
as big
know
as like pear trees?
mulberry trees. Okay,
Depends
so
on which
I have
strain
a
of mulberry.
mulberry tree that's in my parents' neighborhood. That's probably at least 25 years old, and at its thickest, it's maybe about like yay wide or so. It's a very spindly tree, but it's a pretty strong wood.
You want
At
me to,
least strong enough to support a 12-year-old climbing up its branches.
you want me to roll like a spell thing or something to see how well the tree is or something?
I'm actually looking at plant growth because I feel like it's a
Isn't-
third level spell. I'll say that it does it the way that it grows in a way that it sort of winds its way around the like interior support beams of the building.
Isn't plant growth
It's-
also like a
Oh,
really
boy.
potent spell?
It's not going
It is a
to
very
color-
potent spell.
Like
Everything within a half-mile radius is really fertile right now. But Gruk's fine with that, so he just goes to sleep.
You guys
Nothing
wake
could go
up
wrong
and the
there.
entire front of the house is just covered with ivy. There is
Okay.
like the grass that had been like an inch and a half tall yesterday is now like 10 foot tall.
Okay, so
It's like
on
fucking Pokemon game out here.
on a small side note,
Gruk.
at least he was not evil enough to plant a kudzu root.
We should do that.
That could
Onyx-
take over the building by itself in at least a week, and could probably take over the entire city, the entire corrupted Del Diablo in
So like,
a month.
I know you're mostly joking, but you guys better not have had either cilantro or mint in your front garden because you would have it fucking everywhere. I
We
say
never-
this as a homeowner. I have two sides to my garden. There is a fucking 3-foot stairwell in between them. And I have literally had them grow underneath the
Yep.
sidewalk to cross-pollinate.
Oh no! Does this count?
My entire
does this count?
garden is... Huh?
Would would that count for fungus and mushrooms and stuff like that, and mold?
They're not plants. They're not plants.
Because
Technically, fungus
that's
is
the
not
only
plants.
garden Gruk has, and that's the basement.
I say technically fungi aren't plants, so maybe they probably wouldn't.
Not technically.
They're not
They
technically,
just aren't.
but they don't have a fungi type in D&D 5th edition.
I don't know. Don't they have the
They have all the
lichenoids?
fungus stuff as plant
That's how we tell.
plant.
Is a myconoid considered a plant? I think
Oh, a
it is.
myconoid's
Yes, they are.
humanoid myconoid.
Myconoids say plants.
Are they?
I
I know
recently
their
looked up
spore
plants.
servants or whatever are plants.
Well, their spore sermons are. They're.
Myconid adults are plants.
Oh well,
Then
Yeah.
yes.
I
I
think
might-
they're double typed.
I might have some toadstools in the
No,
basement.
they're
with
just
me.
straight plants.
Yeah.
Telling me that Princess is in another castle, and I'm like, okay.
Also, Onyx is completely fine with this. It's like, yeah, whatever. And
Also, they can't
she-
really leave the basement either, so it's no big deal.
when she wakes up, however, like she walks down, and anyone who sees her notices like two large tusks. She hasn't noticed them yet, really. She's still pretty tired. Hasn't had her coffee yet, so
She's going
Ew.
through puberty.
she's what?
She's going through puberty.
Yes.
And then she like makes a coffee and grabs the mug, and then makes like clink. And she like tries to figure out what is happening here.
Are you gonna have like you know those cups that have like the mustache shape on it, you know? But yours is for tusks.
I mean, orcs probably have that, so I imagine they get in the way otherwise.
There's like two
And then
little
she, like-
indented spots on it, so they just pivot on the tusks.
Yeah, she like goes into the bathroom and just checks, like, okay. Then next thing she does, like, pulls out her phone, makes a selfie, sends it to Lily, and it's like, something happened last night.
I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping she'd say, "Hey, look, I went through puberty."
Just leaves it at that, and then like gets a straw to drink her coffee.
Lily says she likes it and sends a winky face.
Oh.
Aw.
Also, she burnt her tongue. I failed my Constitution saving throw. Because drinking hot coffee with a straw is not a very good idea.
I mean, just drinking coffee in general isn't a good idea, but
Wow.
Rude.
It's the best
coffee's
thing.
bad.
No, it's
Coffee's good.
Disgusting.
It's like
is
health
coffee.
juice.
Welcome to Retroverse, where we discuss if coffee is good or bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is Onyx morning.
Okay, so that's what Gurk is doing in Onyx. What about the rest of you guys?
Sleep in. We're going on an adventure today.
Better get some
Going on
OJ.
an adventure.
Oh, Onyx also sends her back like that she's going to be out of the city for a little bit.
Okay.
Just so she knows and doesn't think she's ghosting her or something like that.
She says, well, she's happy that hopefully it means you'll be less likely to end up dead within the next week. Because, you know, you had, like, how many people out to kill you so far?
And how many have come close to succeeding?
Yeah, it's not enough.
One actually.
I was saying one.
Yeah.
Onyx was pretty close to dropping.
Ground and pound. Best monster tactics I've ever used in my life.
Phrasing.
100% intentional.
Also, I did realize, Scotty, I did pick up also just a note. Saul does have Revivify now, too, so we both have ways to bring people back up. I just don't have the money to buy a diamond for
We
it.
don't have the diamond. We
I feel that. Yeah.
we can rob a diamond store in
I
Adam's
mean-
Towers.
I mean, here's the thing. We can worry about that later, because Saul should have some money.
We could just
So-
rob Cordelia.
For those at home, this will be weird. Vex is not playing Solitude tonight. I have her in Solitude's window, but she's playing a NPC, which I have no idea who she is, but we'll see her later.
Yeah.
You will learn to love her.
Soul, by this point, I believe, has already left for Neoretamy.
Oh, yeah, she left, like,
I think she
Pretty
left
much.
last night.
yeah.
We're still in weird timelines.
Mm-hmm.
We were trying to
I
avoid
hate
this.
it.
How long has it been since she left?
Just
Probably like a day.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
like half a day.
Then the exploding fruit she has is still ripe. Okay. If it's not used, it just rots and bleed.
Okay, I don't
Gross.
remember it being that one. I remember it being a good berry.
I said
No, that was exploding fruit.
No, I gave it to her and said it was a good berry.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Good thing that Saul didn't bite it. Saul doesn't trust food from most people anyways, especially now.
Valid. So when you guys wake up and make your way into the living room, Rocky and Seth are on the couch playing video games.
That's a
Morning.
character.
So is Demona with the group at this point, or is she still over at Tomo's?
I mean, Tomo didn't go back to the house, so.
Okay. I still have those chips to.
I mean, it's up.
I mean,
what do you guys want to do?
Onyx sits down and just judges them silently, how bad they're playing,
Oh my god.
while
have
she's
any-
drinking her coffee.
Do we have any cocoa beans? The outside soil's really fertile right now.
We should grow some coffee.
I don't know how hard it is to see that.
Pretty hard.
Both of these motherfuckers rolled nat 20s.
Nice.
Play video games.
They're fucking killing it.
Those dice are never ever going to roll that well again.
Nope.
Never.
Wow,
Same.
it
What
sounds
the
like they're
fuck?
doing. It sounds like they're doing really well. Too bad I can't see it.
You
Yeah,
can hear
it sounds
Also
like they're
things-
really exciting. You hear a lot of the the I'm just imagining the popping sounds from Halo when you kill a grunt.
Oh, I was
The
thinking
birthday sounds.
Oh
Yes,
my god,
that,
the grunt
yes.
birthday party.
they were playing the spectacular arachnid humanoid, and they had like
Mm-hmm.
over 2,000 combo or something.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
They're both playing Street Fighter, and both of them are Daigo full parrying each other.
I love that you only know that because of me.
No, I knew that actually before.
Sure, Hera.
Yes, I did.
No, they're
X.
they're playing. Oh, what did Barkley call it? Mega Punch.
Mega Punch.
Mega Punch Cousins or something.
Yeah.
And his cousin and his cousin / brother / whatever you want to call him is in that game.
Marky's like, so whenever you guys are ready, the gentleman's over at one of his smaller warehouses, ready to meet you guys and give you the charm, whatever, so that you don't pop when you leave the city, and teleport you to where you need to go.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Amazing.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Ready?
Ready, Freddy.
Okay, so I know that Soul isn't going to be here, but I feel like we're still missing two.
The frog agree.
No, I agree. I just
I can't tell. It's hard to tell.
Rocky calls Tomo.
She answers. She's a little groggy.
You planning on going to Heaven's Towers today?
Yeah. I wasn't sure we were doing that now.
I said by 10 in the morning the next morning.
Oh, fuck. Is it 10 o'clock?
you look at the clock and it's like 2.
Fuck. All right. Well, I'll be over in a second.
Kick Demona. Get up.
Demona, get on the bike.
You forgot it's corruption savings time.
Just pick her up and walk her to the thing. Just plop her on the
Just
back of the
cheat her to
bike.
my back.
You guys both, or actually all of you, forget Demona has her own VI-assisted motorcycle.
Oh, that's
Familiar
yeah.
now?
Yeah, I forgot.
That's
about
awesome. I forgot about that.
Though I will say the whole thing, the entire scene is literally the motorcycle.
That thing is not actually a familiar, though.
Oh, I thought that's what we had discussed. Anyways, no, that's right. It was going to act like one, not actually be a full-on.
I have to think on that one, because, like, it can act like it can attack like an animal companion, but have it be a familiar, at that point, it's a creature that can fuck you up with a melee attack, and then also you can cast spells at really long range with it.
Yeah,
so.
no, we can go into further detail with my plans I had with that one later.
Okay.
Hello,
But yeah, the
Demona.
entire scene
You
is
look
literally
amazing
it
today.
picks her up, walks her out the door, changes to a motorcycle, drives the entire distance with Demona completely clocked out the entire time.
So apparently, in the time it takes Demona and Tomo to race over to your apartment, which I found the name again. It is Dual Pines Commons. Rocky and Seth crash hard and both nuke each other. They went from 220s to a 7 and a 4.
Nice.
Rocky wins.
Onyx
Barely.
Knew it was a fluke.
With like a sliver of health to the point where you're like, okay, that's a glitch. He has no health left.
Oh, the magic pixel. You did die go full parry him.
Would my blind sight be able to sense that the front yard is a bit more of a yard than it was before?
No one commented on that either.
I mean,
Plant growth, remember?
Whatever.
I mean, of all of the things that Rocky's seen, that's probably not the weirdest.
That's very true.
I also want to point out the white picket fence probably now covered in whatever.
Oh,
Saul's
yeah.
gonna be pissed
But
as
yeah.
fuck that that's covered now.
But it's hasn't been a white picket fence in a long time.
No, we got a nice fresh picket fence, remember? You guys fought about it and Saul overruled you guys. Do you not remember this?
I think she's implying that Onyx has tagged
Oh,
that thing to high
has she?
L by now.
Saul would have 100% cleaned it back up, so...
She wouldn't have just tagged it. She would have, like she has time for it, so it would be like actually an art piece there.
No, Saul would
It
have...
just be tagged.
Saul would have followed right behind her, just spraying white back over it.
So we'll say that can be what some of Onyx did yesterday, now that Soul is not on the premises to follow up on that. And there is probably a familiar cat glaring angrily at her.
Yep. She has not summoned the familiar back yet.
I'll say that if when you go outside, you can sense it, because you usually walk around barefoot, right, Gurk?
Oh, yeah. Wait, shoes? What?
Then yes. Once you have to actually feel it though, because like plants don't usually give off a vibration, really.
My blind sight functions like an echolocation, so that's why I was wondering. Somehow I can.
I'll say once you go outside,
I know it's not
but
corn.
like in the building.
I know it's not
a little...
corn, but could I hear the plants?
It's a little hard to tell through the building, but once
that-
you go outside, you can
For
tell.
those of you who've never been around cornfields, if you get close enough to corn, you can literally hear it growing.
Mm-hmm.
It grows that fast. Yes.
That sounds fake.
It's not.
Nope.
It's
I have
seriously not.
I've been close to cornfields, but I can't remember that.
Same. Though honestly,
Kinda
the last
corn do
time
you
I was
have
that
in
close,
US? I'm
It
scared.
Last time I was
must be
that-
Ohio.
The last
Ohio's
time
just
I was that close to a
radiated fields or
cornfield.
something.
last time I was that close to a cornfield, I was a little distracted though. We had just skidded off the road and crashed into their cornfield.
Oh, that's a little noisier. Yeah. No, it's like
You think?
it's a really really quiet sound.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, no, at that point it was night, so you can't hear fucking anything over the crickets at night in Virginia. Fucking
It's like
rural
the anime
Virginia.
with the
yeah, no, it's
cicadas.
just, yeah, like loud as fuck. Anywho, so we'll say that soon enough, Demona and Tomo make their way to the apartments. He's like, okay, so
You mean the jungle?
you guys crash.
Because apparently it's a jungle now.
Yeah, you guys like for a half
It's a jungle
second.
out there.
Demona, your motorcycle does not notice because it relies on a GPS system. Tomo, for a half second, you're pretty sure you took a wrong turn because this is not your neighborhood. Like, there is suddenly a field instead of like the little median strip of grass. And okay, those two pine trees right outside your, right like across the street from where you guys are double the size they were yesterday.
Hey guys, how come I got so much nice outside?
And then like the entire front of the house, which had been like freshly painted and nicely done, like you guys had put shutters on each window and everything, just a giant wall of ice. You can't even see into the windows are completely covered.
just a random synth weaver with electric guitar and big giant 80s hair, and he's just
Actually, in fact, the door is also covered.
We have some pruning to do later.
You should have gotten some weed and planted that here.
Well, I mean, you can always ask Demona to cast a fireball.
Oh wow, that weed plant would be freaking huge.
Plant? I'm talking a field here. Come on.
Is that legal?
Gurk's new profession.
Is that illegal?
At Gurk's new profession, he starts a weed garden on the roof.
No, I could see it being legal,
Screw the
but
plot, we're becoming
but it might be
farmers.
usually you need licensing for farming in general, not even just for weed. So
Just at this point, I imagine in
I
a
would
single
say
week.
if it's for your personal use, you're probably fine. If you were planning on selling it, you probably have to get permission from the big boss.
you heard her,
So
Onyx.
We
from
can
the
grow it
gentleman.
inside. We don't have to tell
You
anybody.
heard
about
her, Onyx. You can get stoned.
I just imagine like this huge ass field. No, this is all for personal use.
We go really hard in this house.
Grug just turns into
So, like, I know you're joking, but you guys literally had like a major plot point where you're like, yes, let's learn lore. Let's get super high first.
That was half of us, yes, and he kept making us unhigh, and it was fucking lame.
what's the one dog that Snoop Dogg was always portrayed as?
A Doberman?
No.
Probably a Doberman. Grunk just turns into a Doberman. while we're
A
here.
Doberman with
Doberman.
dreadlocks.
In a suit. In a purple pimp suit.
Yes, yes.
Perfect.
So, in other words, like the Winari we killed yesterday.
And I'm
He
just
didn't
like,
die.
and I'm just like shizzle, nizzle, instead of barking. Alright, let's go. Oh, hey, the door's kind of locked.
I'll say that you guys get there, and yeah, the door is completely covered at the moment.
Who's? Oh yeah, no, they're
Hey.
coming here.
Because you guys don't, if you guys try the door, you don't know why it's stuck yet. Gruk might be able to figure it out, considering what he
Onyx?
cast, but
Hey, Onyx, the door's jammed again.
Okay. I smash open the door.
go for it. Roll a strength check.
Saul leaves for a day, and shit's getting broken. He's
If it
gonna come
didn't
and
work, we don't need it.
beat all your asses.
That's a dirty 20.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. So while you guys have been doing this, I've been writing down because I decided Saul's eyes are going to change color based on mood, and I posted up a list of them, and I immediately wrote, "What's horny?"
Purple.
What?
I thought that was pretty clear when I put passionate.
Okay. Does it have rules for breaking items on the DM screen?
Well,
Fucking, of course
I know to
not.
force open an iron door, it's a DC 20, so I think it's smashed.
Yeah. So you like you go to aim for where the doorknob is, and and when you do, like you definitely break where the door is, where the lock is, but you also hear as the whole thing, both hinges on both sides on the other side crack, and boom, falls out, slides down the stairs a few feet just as Demona and Tomo are pulling up.
Oh, hey, it smells nice outside
Hi.
this morning.
We just had to break out of our own house because apparently we have a bit of a tree problem.
It's Jumanji out here.
Clearly.
Wait, a tree problem?
Not enough
Step
trees?
outside. Step outside. Oh.
Seth and Rocky just sort of like lean over from the couch. Rocky's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that."
How did you get in here?
Seth,
Through the
fix the
window.
door.
The window was just so sealed up by vines we didn't notice that it was broken.
He's small as shit. I think he's like 2 feet tall.
Also, I mean, let's be honest. Probably he opened the window because of Seth.
So he's like, "All right, you guys got all your stuff. Do you need to, like, I don't know, get any gear or whatever?" Or
Yeah.
I need plenty of gear.
I don't need gear. I'm ready. I should probably get dressed fully though.
Nah.
What are you wearing at this point?
She's wearing a sports bra and sweatpants, and that's it.
I mean, there's a bunch of vines outside now, apparently.
Ooh, I could wear the vines. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah, like a grass skirt.
You can feel now, Gurk, that yeah, it is a veritable forest out front. At least a hell of a lot more so than normal for this area of the city.
So I was gonna be like, come back and just like, what the fuck did you guys do?
I imagine the asphalt being like broken up by the pine trees, the roots breaking up the asphalt outside.
Gurk's webbed hand just goes over the tall grass, and he's just like, "Oh, it's nice out here now."
Picturing it like that
how
scene from
tall is the
Gladiator.
grass?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, actually, that'd be great. I'm leaving home for the last time.
I will say that it's probably close to... Okay, what is
I'm not
the
that
actual
tall.
text
That's why I'm
of
wondering.
What is the actual text of the spell? Is it like 10 times its normal rate, or
Twice.
half,
It
or
grows
twice?
twice its height.
Becomes difficult terrain too.
Yes, it does. Oh no, it's worse than difficult terrain. It's double difficult terrain. Difficult terrain just means half speed. This is quarter speed.
Okay, so there's two different kinds. There is the all normal plants in a 100-foot radius become thick and overgrown. That it makes it difficult terrain. If you cast the spell over 8 hours, however, that's when it's a half-mile radius. And then for the half-mile radius, it just makes them yield twice the amount of food.
Okay, well, Gurk was going to try to make it so that barrier tree was going to work really well.
I'll
So
say
he
that-
probably would have done the second one.
Okay. I will say that because grass doesn't really provide food, that yeah, it's about 4 foot tall now.
And also,
So it's taller than Gurk. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
And you actually, when you walk it, you sort of like touch the grass. You're like, oh, there are a lot of wildlife in that grass. There are a shit ton of like random rats and squirrels and snakes and little things hiding in the grass. You accidentally made a new habitat overnight.
Not for long.
I'm gonna use a really silly thing that Trogs get for no reason. I'm gonna attempt to speak with the animals, but it's very limited, and I have disadvantage on understanding them.
Okay.
All Trogs get it. I don't know why. They can't just talk to them normally, like other races that can talk to animals. But okay. And I just go, "Do you like your new home?"
Roll charisma check with disadvantage.
Sweet. I am great at charisma. Eight.
There's a particular rat that was like bent over chewing on a slice of pizza. Yeah, my home. Get out!
Oh.
And just rushes at you angrily.
Is his name Joey?
Yes.
Oh, I must have misunderstood that. You know, I have disadvantage in understanding creatures.
Oh, it's understanding them, not interacting with them.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Okay.
He
We'll
probably
say
just
he
said
still took it poorly because you did interrupt him while he
Yeah.
was in his pizza rat mode.
Oh, poor rat.
Pizza rat.
It's probably lactose intolerant. When it pie instead. That's probably what it said.
Oh. Yeah.
I can make it a mulberry pie later.
I actually don't mind this. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait till Saul gets back.
Demona, no, don't. No, it's nice. We can make it nicer, okay? It's like
It makes me glad
Okay.
I don't live here.
it's nice. I don't know. Like, what's your problem? Come on, it's nice.
Well, it's not here, so.
And, yeah, but
I
come on.
picture Onyx is arguing with Saul, who's not here. She's getting ready for when she has to argue with
Seth
Saul.
is like, Soul's gonna
You can-
fucking hate this.
Yeah. Onyx is like a little bit arguing like with herself, more or less, like mumbling.
Rocky makes his way to his car. He's like, so Are you guys taking your own vehicles, or you can try and squeeze into
that's one of the
mine? He's got
that's
like
one.
a black SUV.
Oh, okay.
I'll get in
You
his
take a
van.
company van,
I get
whatever.
I get into whatever he's driving. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm sure everyone else wants to be like, I use my bike, and then
Onyx,
so we got like
Onyx.
that and like 5 bikes
I
following.
think only 2 of you have vehicles.
Onyx doesn't.
We also
Onyx
have
doesn't-
the company van with
Yeah.
parked here
Yeah,
too.
do
there's
have
the
that.
company van. Tomo has
wait,
one,
that's in
and
the
Demona
garage,
has
though.
one.
What
Yeah, so you can't get that in.
Tomo has 2.
What garage? And you just see like the roof is just like broken out as like plants have just destroyed the garage building. Nah, I joke.
Tomo has 2
Yeah,
motorcycles.
the garage is also probably sealed shut with vines.
Yeah.
We can just take his van.
Sounds like a problem for Saul to deal with. Bye.
You're lucky I don't have giant insect spell.
That's not a thing you can get?
That is a thing I can get. I just
Yeah.
didn't
Oh,
get
okay. Oh,
Today.
okay.
it today.
Onyx looks
Tomorrow.
at the SUV and asks like,
Yes.
can I drive? Can I drive?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm shaking my head behind him.
One.
Onyx is pretty good at driving.
No.
To give you assistance.
No. It's
So-
suited for me anyway. When you get in, you actually do see that the like pedals are way boosted up because he's 2 feet tall and it's a big ass SUV. He actually, when he opens the driver's door, there's like a little tiny step ladder that rolls out.
I love it.
You wouldn't even fit in the
We
driver's seat.
cannot hear you all.
Ah,
Oh,
I
yeah, now
heard
we
that.
hear you. Yep.
okay.
Yeah, Onyx just gets in the car and then like, oh wait, I wanted to get dressed fully. Then she goes back up, and then 5 minutes later comes back down with a shirt on, but everything else is the same.
Still barefoot.
Yeah,
Do I
Onyx
find
likes going around there.
Do I find a good blade of grass I can use for a whistle?
Yes, I will say that
Aw.
you can do that.
Could I find a good blade of grass to use as a melee weapon?
No.
Oh,
Almost. Almost.
I mean, you can hold a blade of grass in your hand and punch the shit out of
We
somebody.
need to cross over our multiplanar cosmetology.
leaf
Jesus
blade,
Christ.
leaf blade,
Uh,
leaf
to
blade.
Sigil, and we just get some razor vine, and I cast plant growth on it. That totally will go over well.
I'm more like leaf blade, leaf blade, leaf blade, punching someone.
You made like one of those rings that you make out of weaving grass blades together, and you're just like leaf blade.
So we will say that you guys eventually, much later than Rocky was anticipating, make your way to the looks like a warehouse area where the gentleman is waiting. And when you sort of arrive, you realize that it's probably like a warehouse for like restaurant sort of stuff. There are like boxes of wine and whatnot listed all around. Big giant walk-in freezers filled to the brim with all sorts of different things. So he's like, jumping inside. I would try to be polite, considering you guys are a little bit late.
Nah, our driver
And-
was slow.
I'm always polite.
And you know, you have
Flashback
like
to this morning, door
half
falling
the
down.
city trying to murder you.
It's not our fault. It's our boss's fault, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, do not say that to him. Whatever.
All
Your
right.
funeral. He just sits back and starts playing on his phone.
I think we should blame somebody else. I'm gonna go inside.
That's fine. Onyx also just says like, yeah, whatever. Goes inside.
When you go
Don't-
in, the gentleman who, if see if I can find his thing.
Oh, yeah, we haven't seen him in a while. His voice might have changed.
No, you. I don't remember the voice Kevin used for him.
I'm just joking because you're different DM.
Yeah.
So. I don't think you gave him
Wears
a
a
voice.
green and yellow zoot suit, but instead of a human head, he has the head of an alpaca. He is currently scrolling through a tablet and looks like he's matching numbers on boxes on big tall shelf. Finally, I was wondering if you guys are ever going to do this job.
We had a
Right.
bit of a
Sliding
planned
into the
situation
pocket.
at home.
Rocky was sort of late. He was busy with Seth or something.
Make a deception check.
I'm great at that. 8.
Clearly.
I'm kidding.
So I was told you guys are already paid. You just need the protection, the corruption charm, and a teleportation, I believe.
Yep, yep.
I mean, I was hoping to pick up some stuff before we left, but I can see that we don't have time, so
Well,
Well, you had all of yesterday.
now we were already doing things yesterday, and then now we need
Oh,
to sleep.
okay.
So as Demona wakes up, overhearing the last part for the teleportation, we no longer need a teleportation room. Demona has it covered.
That's great. Do you know where you're going?
Oh, that way. Never mind. I can return
Yes.
us.
He says, "Yep, that's the one. You can get home of your own means." Yeah, you said you have your own way. Otherwise, I guess I could send you with something or another.
Yeah, I've got the party covered.
All right. Come on.
So just to clarify, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're not supposed to harm her.
No.
Okay. So no smash and grab.
And she wants to
No.
come with us.
We're supposed to treat her like she's a little canary egg in the nest.
You're supposed to treat her like a princess, because that's what she wants, because she's a snooty bitch.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But her parents are paying me a shitload of money to treat her well. We want her happy. The happier she is, the more money she's going to bring all of us and all of you. I'm sure she's the generous type that will buy you food and drink and, I don't know, whatever the hell else you want. The money that we gave you already was just to get into the clubs and whatnot, because a lot of the places she's going to want to go to are going to have probably a pretty steep entry fee. Yeah, that's the other thing. She's probably going to want to, like, hit, I'd say probably a minimum of, like, 3 clubs on the way out of the city.
Well, she's a fan of fighting.
Out of character, who here is planning for Demona to pull the exact same thing she did in the first mission? Acquire target, teleport home.
Why do
I
you
don't-
think he's saying very particularly, don't do what you did last time, pretty much?
Yeah, other thing is, teleportation circle takes a minute to cast.
Only a minute.
We can
Oh,
get her
I've
drunk
heard of-
until she's not paying attention.
Onyx leans over to Tomo and is like, "What is a princess?"
It's a type of royalty.
It's someone
important.
It's someone that everyone else treats more special for no reason.
Money.
There's usually a reason.
Well, the reason is because they are who they are, but everyone's who they are. So then there's.
It's
reason.
usually because of their family. Anyway, please give me the charm and teleport me.
I mean, I'm up for some partying as long as
Demona
as long
has
as
rubbed
I
off
hope
on
she has good taste.
Tomo's like, I want to get Saul back. Let's go.
Sorry, gentlemen. We will annoy you a little less. We're ready to go.
I appreciate that, Gurk. Thank you. And he gives the term to Tomo, and the term is really just him putting his hand on your head, and you feel a faint warmth there for a second. The rest of you watching, all except Gurk, because he's blind, see like a very faint glow in like the shape of a circle. It's hard to tell. It's very faint, and then it disappears a second later. All right, next up, and he goes around to all of you. He's like, all right. Pulls out a
Can I
pulls out his cell phone.
Is there any way I could try to figure out how he did that, since I am a studier of corruption?
Sure, go for it. Roll a Arcana or History, your choice.
Actually, which one is he better at? Oh, he's proficient in Arcana. Holy crap. That didn't help. 8. So I have no idea.
You're not sure. It's probably some weird magic of the bosses.
It was worth a shot.
You knew that the you guys would all know relatively well from having been in the city for a while that the hierarchy of the city actually does grant some powers.
It's boss magic.
Yeah. Like straight up fucking is. But you don't understand like how it works, how he can do it, like what it requires or anything. Okay. You guys ready? He looks like he's pulled up a map of the world. Okay, make sure you... Okay, and as you guys all get closer and he starts doing things on his phone, you see a small, the runes of a, teleportation circle open up, or light up.
Neat. I want that app.
It's expensive as fuck. It's called DM Magic. Or Boss Magic. So he presses the button, and you guys teleport. Let's see where you teleport to.
Oh God, let's hope we get there in one piece.
Let's roll a die.
Oh God,
Dex.
was there a fly in the teleportation circle?
And Dex.
We all get wings.
Oh no. No,
We should all become part fly. You know, they can spit acid. They get spider
Oh
climb.
no, okay, this goes to a specific... Teleportation circle goes to a specific one. Okay.
Oh, no randomness. No being 800 feet above our destination. Onyx will be fine.
So you guys... you guys come to sort of the room that you're in. It's kind of weird, because like for a second you're like, okay, alright, we're in the warehouse. There is this moment of darkness and this like cold pressing as you guys all feel that momentary jumps of teleportation as your particles all just dissipate and reappear elsewhere. And for a half second you're like, fuck, we didn't even leave. And you realize that you were standing in not necessarily a warehouse, more of a like storage area of parts of like machinery. You are in another room. Concrete floor, tall metal shelving with all kinds of like technological pieces on the walls, where in the gentleman's warehouse it had been like cardboard boxes full of wares, and there is a very bored half-orc leaning up against the wall. Oh shit, you guys are finally here. Hey.
Why does everyone keep saying that? We're like right on time.
Yeah, it's
You're an
exactly.
hour late.
We're really not. Let's
There's
just
a time difference.
I don't
It's
know about
not-
you guys,
I'm
but
not an
wizards
hour
are
late.
always.
Well, thank you for
Onyx
when
shows
they
the
men-
naked
thank you for your
wrist.
thank you for your patience. Where do we need to go?
It's an hour late. I'm just looking at Hera here.
Oh, yeah, same. He says, all right, boss is gonna want to see you guys. I assume you guys are from the gentleman.
That is correct.
We.
Who's
Are.
asking?
Our client.
Bill. I work for Mr. Valentine.
I mean, why else do you think?
Nico?
Are you expecting someone else? Or
I mean, it's a teleportation circle. Plenty of people come through, but I mean,
Hurry up, guys.
you guys are the only ones scheduled for today. Whatever, come on. He starts walking away. You see he's wearing the sort of like not like police, but like that black vest, sweater vest sort of thing of security. He's got like a nightstick on strapped to his hip.
Oh, hey, we found a club already.
God damn it, Croc.
I don't actually see that.
He leads you into an elevator. And as you guys get into the elevator, for the first floor or so, it's just a regular, you actually realize it is glass doors, but you're completely surrounded by concrete. But after you go up about 2 or so floors, you realize that the elevator that you're in is glass for a reason. You can see the entirety of the city around you as you ascend up several, let's see how many floors it is.
Enough.
69.
many?
Hey.
150 floors tower. You're not 100% sure exactly how tall it is, but actually, no, you would, because you can see the numbers on the side. Everybody but Gurk. Yeah. And you guys make it to, looks like floor 80 is where your destination is. And he says, okay. He's in
The glass of the elevator is looking outside, and we're seeing the rest of the city.
Yes.
Kind of thing. It's like one of those outside elevators.
Yes,
Glass
it's
elevators?
yeah, you guys are like in the corner of the building, so all of the walls are glass, and you can see somewhat a little bit into the floors that you guys are passing, but the main view is the city behind you.
Gurk is facing where the city is, and he says, how's the view? Is it as breathtaking as it was a few years ago?
It's pretty nice. You were here a few years ago?
Gurk just nods. Hands behind his back.
I need to pull up the document with the stuff.
I have these things.
You know Gurk's 3, so a few years ago.
Oh, oh, buddy.
Were you born
when you
here?
were 1?
Kind of.
Did you hatch here?
Kind
Do you
of.
I don't know.
Yeah,
if that's
yes,
how
we
that works.
hatch.
Okay.
Not in
So
the city.
and the city all around here is so the first area that you guys are at is just there is vegetation everywhere. These low-lying, huge spread trees of sort of like mangrove trees, and along most of the streets are little streamways and little bridges over them. And as you guys rise up, you realize that there are hundreds of thousands of towers breaching up out of this swampy area. The whole it looks it's got that sort of like twilight rain sort of thing going on where it looks like it's always about to drizzle, but it's got a kind of pretty bluish purple hue to it, the sky at least.
I never thought I would make it into one of these towers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, not to interrupt everything, but
I actually grew up. I'm not sure in what direction we're facing the city, but in some swamplands, just outside the city.
Yeah, we can see the swamp from here.
Swamps are cool.
Yeah, it was shit. I suggest we don't go there.
Were there gators there?
No, we usually ate most of them.
That makes sense. Gators are like land sharks.
They're tastier.
Oh.
As you guys are discussing this, there's a ding.
Oh, we made it. I turn around.
And it looks like a pretty generic office space. Sort of like a gray carpet. It looks kind of bland, but it's soft. However, when you sort of walk past and sort of peer into some of the cubicles, the computers in there are definitely high end. They're like huge curving screens. The people in there, half of them are wearing the like VR glasses and working on various different things. This area definitely deals with a lot of technology. He points you off to a corner.
Yeah. Tell her she's walking past the VR people. She's like, those seem awfully clunky.
The computer screens are curved. Oh, the VR glasses, yeah, they super are. And then he sort of points you out toward a conference room, and sort of standing at you see turned to your back is a gentleman in a suit, sort of just like with his arms behind his folded behind his back, watching, looking out at the view.
There's a guy in the suit at the top.
Mr. Valentine?
Oh, you folks are from Del Diablo, I suppose. He turns around. It's a half-elf man, probably in about his 50s or so. Salt and pepper hair, the light tipped ears. Wearing like a earpiece. Puts a tablet into his pocket. So, you folk are here to take Cordelia back to the city of corruption, yes?
That is correct.
Yep.
That's what we were paid for, yeah.
We just call it Del Diablo.
Where's the pretty?
Okay.
Where's the pretty?
That way, 2 rights and a left.
All right. Yeah.
Onyx doesn't know her
I
left
guess.
and right.
Oh.
Much
That's
like
right.
you, Hera, Onyx doesn't know her left and right.
Hey, Cat.
Yeah, Onyx turns the wrong way.
Sorry.
Like she walks
Gruk
ahead
doesn't.
and then
Gruk doesn't even turn around. He just says other way.
Last
Yeah,
He
time
can
Demona?
sense you.
Yeah.
So you just.
Will that work?
Okay, yeah, that works.
So before I do this,
So Onyx, you would you like to roll to see would Onyx really have issues finding her way to the bathroom, or was she ever intending to go there anyway?
So if Onyx has like the left-right thing, I told her to go right and she went left. Because she didn't
Gruk
think...
did say other way to you, though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
she'd turn around then.
I pulled the blind wise master thing where I just don't even like my body language doesn't change at all. I'm just like other way.
It'd only be weirder if you could say that in her head.
For those unaware, Demona and Saege had to bounce for a little bit because they have other stuff going on.
The windows will be fixed shortly.
Also, Scotty, I love my name tag for this.
Yeah, that's a band-aid. It works though.
It works perfectly.
Cyberus and Gurk, hilariously, are the only 2 that noticed that Demona did not get off the elevator with you guys. All of you have ass passive perception.
Even
14 is the best.
especially our monk.
That scene crew has a 20 and a 19 or some bullshit.
That's because they're
Did
nerds.
they take
That's
that
valid.
feat?
Bark has 10, so it's
No,
definitely not him.
I don't think he did.
We don't need to notice things.
Yeah, we don't need to know those things. We're gonna punch through them.
Why did I write down a 13 in passive perception? I only have a 12. 11. 11. I have an 11.
Saul also has an 11.
You keep counting
Nice.
down. I don't like that.
10, 9, 8.
I only
I
have
hope
the
Demona
10,
comes back
9,
before we have to
8
leave.
perception. Yeah.
You do know that Demona mentioned she has her own way back.
I thought she said that we have her own way back. I'm sure it'll work
Whoops,
out.
we all stranded.
Well, you have her cell phone number.
Oh, that's true. And a service plan that works in the city.
Yeah, you do.
It's just extra fees. It's
I mean,
fine.
it's a, yeah.
Gentlemen will pay for it.
Mm-hmm,
One
definitely.
gold a minute.
Sure.
So, let's see. I don't remember. Were you guys shown a picture of Cordelia?
I don't think so.
Yeah, totally. That would help a lot.
Actually, yeah, we'll say you were. That would make life a lot easier.
Definitely would help Grok a lot.
Were we told what kind of corruption she has? What it cost with her?
I no, we didn't.
Did I write that down?
I
Cordelia?
vaguely recall.
Yes, you did, Kat. I do remember. That's why I
Oh,
made
thank
the
God.
joke. That's why I made the joke in the private chat.
Oh, okay, but is it written on your character sheet as well?
Yes, it is.
Oh, sweet, good, okay.
I don't know what it is.
I will say that
yes.
while Onyx correctly takes the first turn, but probably misses the next one because it's funny. And where does she encounter Cordelia?
Well, probably Onyx can hear her first, as you can hear that she is whisper talking at the top of her voice. And you can hear
you got that one. Okay.
and you can hear it from inside of a closet.
I will say that one of the photos that they showed you was also a video, so you recognize her voice.
Onyx can also can definitely hear her because she's a Rai, and they have
Oh shit, that's right. You guys have the super weird hearing.
yeah. I think they should just get advantage on hearing.
Yeah. It would make sense.
Doesn't it? Like our whole group has great hearing.
Yeah. Onyx turns to the closet and is like, "Hello." Cordelia Valentine.
Please don't scream.
I'm here to kidnap you.
As would say,
You hear nothing outside of from in the closet.
one of the worst
That
things you
was
can
a
say
joke.
first off to any stranger ever is don't scream.
I'm not going to kidnap you.
That was obviously a joke.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what? Sack.
Onyx like taps at the thing. Are you stuck in there or are you hiding? I can hear you breathing. I know you're in there.
You hear another whispered voice. This one actually whispering. Oh, fuck nuggets! You can actually tell what they're saying.
Yeah.
You hear? Who is that? Are they gonna go away? Do we just wait or?
I hope so. I can't be too loud because I'm not sure if my grandparents.
Stop! Move! You're standing on my pants.
Onyx is like, okay, so either you're coming out or I'm coming in.
I'm sorry, Cordelia's coming out of the closet in the first
she's already-
episode.
No, you aren't, Kat. You're not
0
sorry at all.
days. Nope, not sorry at
It's
all.
0 seconds, Kat. We already know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 0 seconds.
So she'll finally come. Like you just hear a very loud as she walks to the door and opens it like a crack. And goes, "What?" Like pretty much yells it in your face.
I'm here to bring you to, a safe city. We are not killed on sight by some crazy, like De-Fragger to things like.
She kind of like you can see she like sticks her hand out and just puts the finger up with like, "You're the people I'm partying with tonight."
I guess. Like, I hope you know any good clubs because I'll be going home early.
She kind of you see she opens the door a little more. Her pants are around her ankles too. I'm gonna roll with this cat. So and she just goes, "I know all the best clubs here." Like, and she's pretty much yelling us in your face, top of her voice.
Onyx like Aasimar and I was like, you sure know how to party.
I think I know where our escort's
Also, Hera. For
God,
you
no.
would know, all the hair is glowing as if it's under the light spell too.
Okay, now I know what the corruption thing is.
One of them, yeah.
One of them. No, two of them. Two of them, Harry. Because she's yelling full out in your face.
Oh God.
The secretary sort of like slinks, is like in the back corner, just like trying to fix her hair and trying to hide, but it's a closet.
Are you coming with too? Like,
Me?
yes, you. Is she also partying?
No.
Is she coming with
No.
us to
You didn't see me in here?
I can hear you.
You're not there.
I know. I have good hearing.
Roll
Oh,
perception check. Actually, no, I lied. You can hear Cordelia.
Onyx turns to the.
Because she is always shouting. The
Yes.
others are quietly talking several turns away.
Onyx like turns to the girls, like sighs and then it's like, so, okay, so just so you know, there might be a chance because, like you've clearly been doing things with her that you might be corrupted too. Just saying. You might want to come with us. I mean, like I think it should work out.
No, we were being pretty safe, and also her dad might murder me or fire me. I don't know which would be worse.
Probably the
Murder
fire.
is- murder-
Probably the fire. That's
town.
yeah, but
Oh, you mean literally fire?
no,
think
I mean
that's-
like if you don't have a job, you don't have money, you can't eat, sort of thing. But
And then you die.
usually, yeah. But just I wasn't here. And
I'm so not supposed to be here either. I can have like I have a Vanari friend. Like he can check you for corruption and then you can decide.
She's fine. Top of it.
I'm gonna go.
I mean,
She waves by to her.
She gives Cordelia a kiss on the cheek and then slinks off. Back in the
that was
boardroom.
not your girlfriend.
Back in the boardroom.
Just smug smirk on her face. Nope.
Mr. Valentine puts out his hand. Bernadette Valentine. I am the owner of this company that I've got to make a name for. Valentine Industries.
Yeah. I was supposed to say, why would he not just use his own name?
Yeah. He says, I need you to look out for my daughter. I warn you, she's probably going to want to spend a couple of days in the city doing her, I think she's been calling it a goodbye tour. She frequents clubs. She likes partying, so hopefully you guys are cool with that. She's usually not into any trouble, but trouble sometimes has a way of finding her because she's not the best at wise decisions.
Oh, well, then she'll get along with most of the party.
Just because we're not wise doesn't mean we don't make wise decisions.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a
We get- we
wizard.
get-
I'm going to trust you then to make sure that my daughter doesn't end up dead.
We get lucky
I'm pretty
sometimes.
good at that.
But is there anything else you guys need before I have no idea where the hell she is. Actually, no, you should be able to hear her as long as you walk
Yeah,
out
I
of
can
the
hear her
boardroom.
down the. I can hear her down the
Yeah.
hall. Where'd you get your suit?
Oh, this? It is a Fridani. It's a designer in town. I don't know that it would be within your means, but I don't
Probably
know.
not.
I do not know your means of income.
Oh, no,
I can
no,
give you a card if you would like.
No, I was just curious. Future reference.
Sure thing. Have
Other
to
than
write that
that-
down now.
other than that, when you say partying, what kind of partying?
Clubbing, drinking, dancing.
Oh, okay.
One memorable occasion there was, I believe, paragliding off of off of the top of this building.
Now
We
that's
do
my
that.
style of partying.
I would prefer not that one. She
With a parachute, how
Unfortunately-
lame.
did not elect to take the ring of Featherfall that I offered her for that because she said it wouldn't be as exciting.
That's fair.
I'd prefer not that one, please.
I'll see what I can. How about not paragliding? Sky surfing. It's a little safer.
That might be more. I'll be honest. That's the ones that I know about. I am fairly
Fair enough.
certain she's done other things that I'm not aware of. Most of her exploits end up on the tabloids, but I make a point not to pay attention to those.
That's
There
fair.
are some things about a daughter you just don't want to know.
No,
Anyway, is there anything that I can get you guys? Coffee? Or do you need,
I would
like,
love some coffee.
We all love coffee.
sure thing?
Other than
I
that,
have no idea where the hell my secretary is.
Let me go
A
get
few
her.
minutes later,
It's
a
almost just
very
like, oh, yeah.
rumpled-looking blonde woman comes in. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked.
2 buttons undone.
I heard. Mhm. I heard, or like they're done up the wrong way. There's like a button skipped.
Yeah.
Did I hear coffee?
Yes.
I mean, I would ask for some arms and armor, but I don't think that's the sort of thing you're asking about.
Yes, I think we all need a coffee. And good job, girl.
I should note this whole time
He
she's
goes
talking
bright
to
red.
this whole time Tomo's talking to Valentine. She's kind of looking beyond
Valentine
Like-
does not notice.
Like,
no, Kat. Here's the
it's-
question: did he notice, or just like I'm not gonna ask any questions
You
anymore.
don't know.
it's almost like she's as blind as Gurk, but you can see a little glow on the one eyepiece of her shades
Mm.
because she's absolutely watching sports ball.
She watching Barkley?
She's absolutely watching Barkley.
A fucking nerd watching sports.
Which number is it? I've been looking at the corruption table for way too long now. And I'm trying to find where it is that makes you talk really loud, or you can
It's
only shout.
62.
Yeah, it's like 60 something.
62.
Oh, you can only shout. It's because it was just 4 words, so I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I love the idea of her trying to whisper and her go. You can hear like when you can hear someone whispering, but she's
Stage
just
shouting.
yelling at the top of her lungs while whispering.
Mr.
It's just
Stage
amazing.
whispering.
Mr. Valentine, sir, I do
Yes.
dabble in corruption.
Yes.
If you want, I would not be able to remove any of the layers that she has, but I might be able to change it to something a bit more fitting. If you have permission from you and from her, of course.
Well, I mean, she's an adult, so it's her choice.
I can remove it.
And Cyberus can remove it.
Well, okay. I mean, I'm trusting you guys. I trusted the gentleman, and you guys work for him. So
Wait,
I'm
why did I
trusting-
never ask you to remove my corruption, Cyberus?
Why would
Because
you-
you'll be
why would-
put to death. Like, I'm just gonna
fine.
point out that literally it is illegal to do that, and the gentleman would 100% know the moment he saw you, probably.
Yeah, but we're not in Del Diablo right now.
Yeah, when in Heaven's Towers do as towers do?
Why would you ever remove corruption?
I don't know.
It-
I don't
Well, I
get
mean-
it really.
I mean, some people don't like it. Okay, I can understand.
I keep trying to add more.
I'll say at this point, if Onyx and Cordelia would like to return towards where Onyx knows the rest of her friends are, you can if you'd like.
Friends is a strong word.
Oof.
Companions,
Allies.
associates.
For the moment. Children we have to look after. Oh wait, no, that's Saul.
And Miss Valentine?
Enemies of my enemies.
Yes.
Well, I was gonna say
I don't
no.
believe I got your name.
Who?
The
me?
name
Or
is
any
Gurk.
of your names. Gurk.
Who
Cyberus.
reaches way up.
I'm 3 foot something, so yeah.
He's not exceptionally tall. He's normal height for a half of whatever that would be.
Human height.
Yes, Mr. Gurk.
Mr. Gurk.
Mr. Gurk? Wow.
I think Scotty was more referring. Said Miss Valentine. I'm assuming me when I walked in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She
I
kind of.
didn't hear that one. Sorry.
She kind of.
Onyx.
Yeah. Go ahead, Hera.
Nope, it's okay. Go on.
You go ahead.
There you go.
Oh no,
Hera,
Canadian
go ahead.
standoff.
I wasn't sure if we're now back or not.
They're
Yes,
like
we're back.
trying to
Okay.
hold the door open for each other. Like, no, you go. No, you go.
No, let's
you
be honest.
go.
It was Cordelia. If she be going,
Valid.
it's me.
Does she have blue hair?
What does she look
Boy.
like?
I'm
Always
not
in a
gonna
mid-
lie.
Always in a midriff?
I'm not gonna lie. I was half tempted, and I might for her to look similar to hers. Just that's what she's modeled her life after.
Only wears yoga pants?
No, booty shorts. Come on.
Okay.
With juicy on the ass.
Of course.
Of course.
Does she also hold on? I'm just gonna.
That's the classic CEO
Cat, how
style
lewd am I
Or
allowed
no,
to
it
get-
says nat
Don't
20
go too
on
late.
the ass.
Nat
All right.
20. Yes.
Okay.
Cat.
Nat 20 on the ass and huge if true on the chest.
That might be too big of
No,
a word, but
Nah.
athletics.
Athletics. She has a. Oh my god, my brain went to combined with that nat 20 on the back like tramp stamp.
Yeah, my original brain went to she's got that snap my choker shirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
I just met her.
You
No, but
do not
she's
get
def-
any ideas.
Yui,
Too
I
late.
already have the ideas.
I would say, let's be honest, it's Alt. Alt already has ideas.
I'll just fuel them into Uis.
So we were supposed to take you to Del Diablo, but apparently there are some places you need to tour.
She kind of grins and looks to all of you. 1 sec. One. Looks to. I rolled a die to see which. Looks to Tomo, winks at her.
you roll it. Did
Yes.
you roll a dice to flirt?
Yes, I rolled which one she would flirt with, and it was Tomo.
I don't know how I would react if that was for Gurk, to be honest.
Tom was just like, okay, that's nice.
That's nice. Yes, because Bark just scored a
Yeah,
bunch of
basically.
I could see just not even noticing.
home-
It just
he got a
going,
home-
yes.
He got a home run from the 3-point line.
But no,
Score!
no.
Touchdown.
I just see Tomo not noticing that she did that and just going, yes. In
Yeah,
time
actually,
to-
that's probably what actually happened.
she does the finger guns pretty much while doing that, and
Yeah,
then
that is
and then
jock
kind-
as hell.
yeah,
Onyx,
and then kind of
stands,
grin.
Onyx stands behind it, just rolls her eyes, and it's like, "That thunder, we can go."
She's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I
I-
got
Where the hell's Demona?
I believe she's setting up our way out.
Oh, okay.
Our way back, I should say.
And yeah, Cordelia's like, I got so many places to play. We're gonna go.
Yeah,
Okay.
Onyx like pulls out phone, Demona, where you at, and then just puts it back.
Also, I'm assuming Cyberus, you're dressed in your suit, right? The suit.
Yes,
you
and
got
it
from-
looks good this time.
And Tomo is also dressed in a suit.
No, I
Right?
never got the chance to buy my suit.
Oh,
Because I never got my chance
hold
to
on.
talk
Here.
to Demona.
I'm dressed in my
here.
suit.
Do you want me to help you with
You
this?
guys, Tomo, you and Demona had like it was almost a full.
They slept
Day.
all the day.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say Demona was like dead tired. She had used all her spells and been attacked twice.
But yeah,
Yeah,
no.
but you only need to sleep for like 8 hours. You guys
Yeah.
had like I think a full 24
Oh,
hours. Or
I also
so.
have
So
another way
If you
of-
wanted to pick up something in town, you can have done that.
Also, I was
Right,
gonna say
that would
this
be
too.
cool.
Cordelia, if you look like she kind of looks at all of you. We can go shopping first if you guys need.
Yeah, Cordelia, you're well aware for a lot of the clubs
Yeah.
that you would like to go to, they would not be
Yeah.
within the front
She, like-
door.
she
Those
especially
places
looks
so
just have
underdressed.
standards.
She looks to Onyx. She'll look to Cyber. You're perfect for this.
Well, I'll say
rest of-
Tomo has her suit
I-
then.
I
Well,
think
you can
Onyx
just-
is
we're gonna go
underdressed
shopping
for
anyways,
life
so-
right now.
Well, I can buy a different suit then.
There you go.
Keep in mind,
She-
Truck literally smells like trash because that's where
Yeah.
he sleeps.
Oh, don't worry. She's got a plan for this.
I will say then, if she has her suit to anyone who actually, well, you don't have, none of you have high enough passive perception. It
if
don't
you-
matter.
If you want,
You don't.
I've noticed that you have that is shouting corruption. If you want, I could change that if you want. If it's too much of a hassle.
She's kind of
I got it.
waves her arm. It's fine.
Okay.
I have a quick question. Can I sense any corruption of level 3 or higher on her or anyone else around?
Heyo.
Aside from us.
Okay.
Like, we know two of her
genuinely, I
corruptions.
made her character sheet so long ago, I don't remember.
She has 3
Does
levels of
Cordelia
corruption.
Ping?
Oh, so she does have a third one.
Yeah,
Yes.
she went partying hard.
But I assume she's the only one around there.
Triple
Okay.
tap.
Yeah.
I wonder what the third one might be.
Onyx, like is probably like is underdressed for life basically because all she
Yeah.
wears is like a shirt and her sweatpants.
She looks at I guess now Gurk and Onyx. You should be like, we'll need to get you guys cleaned up. You won't be able to get into half the places we're gonna go to.
I gotta update.
Hey, I
my
showered
stuff.
this morning. I'm clean.
I don't have any guts on me, do I? No.
You're
I'm
fine.
clean.
She like scrunches her nose at the mentions of guts.
Yeah, I guess I could wear something different. I'm not wearing sleeves though,
That's fine. We
Sleeping
can find a way to we can find a way to make that work.
and no dresses.
No.
Gets Onyx really drunk, and then while she's passed out, gets her something on his sleeves.
Ooh, a sleeveless pants.
She just gets tattoo sleeve. Her worst nightmare is the sleeve she never can get rid of.
What are tattoos on a rock rise? They just take like
Just
a
stone
jackhammer and they're
etchings.
just
Yeah. Yeah,
Etchings.
stone etchings.
Yeah.
You could grow.
Yeah.
You could grow lichen on your arms.
Oh, I was thinking. Oh, that would actually be really cool.
Oh,
That'd be really cool.
I was thinking a miniature jackhammer, like it's only
Or like
this
glowing
big, and
or like glowing stuff.
Yeah, some of that subterranean
Yeah.
like fungus that glows.
But yeah,
I can grow that.
she'll then kind of like she'll kind of walk to her dad, give her dad a hug.
He gives her a hug back.
And she
Corruption
kind of-
saving throw.
When you requires a little more contact than that. He does look like he's
Ew.
a little misty-eyed when he's like, okay, we'll have to visit when we can. Otherwise,
you can come and visit?
Don't forget to call. Well, I mean, if you spend a lot of money to get the corruption protections, then sometimes yes, but
I'm
You
so
could-
mad.
I mean, we're here, so
it's very expensive. It's why we had to do it this way, and also it helps to honestly, having you be so corrupted in the city right now, with sentiments being the way they are toward the city of corruption, is not making me very comfortable.
How badly did you get hit with the burners?
Here in actually the towers, not so much really. However, there was a city on that borders us, Shin Sakai.
Hmm.
They were hit quite terribly.
Also, I realize that still most people at this point, most people don't know that Del Diablo didn't do this. Saul hasn't made his
No.
speech yet.
Yeah.
Nobody actually would,
Um,
except for a few people outside of Del Diablo.
how Thomas Cordelia, by the way.
We'll keep your daughter safe.
Let me roll.
I will say after Mr. Valentine had mentioned coming to visit, there was like 3 thoughts that passed through Tomo's head, and she's just like, God damn it.
God damn it, I still have emotions. Is that what Tomo was thinking?
No, it's more like I should have contacted someone. I should have made an attempt to visit. I should have got.
Oh.
I mean, you don't know how to do something like that. You're assuming it would probably be really expensive and possibly dangerous, but
I'm already in debt for all my life.
that's valid.
I mean, we teleport up the city every other week for free.
Also, Hera, she's about 5 feet tall.
Okay, so just a few inches taller than Onyx.
Yeah.
Um,
I love
Oh, short.
she's
Hey,
small, yeah.
Hey, Cerberus,
Mr.
what all would cost you for removing a layer of corruption? That hurts you, doesn't it?
Eh. Not really.
Also, I love the idea of
Mr. Valentine genuinely looks impressed because it fucking hurts to remove a layer of corruption.
that's probably why Cordelia refused, because it hurts her.
No, it hurts
No,
the
it
one
hurts the
doing
one.
Oh, it hurts the person taking it. Okay.
Yeah, it hurts the De-Fragger. That's why it's so expensive.
That's
Because a
true.
Like
De-Fragger
20
can literally KO themselves healing a person's corruption.
Yeah, if they're
20 HP, I
if they're
think.
stupid. Yeah, it's 20 HP.
Just
Less
out
than
of,
20%.
just out of curiosity, Cyberus, how much would you charge if I ever chose to do that?
I've never cared
She
much
starts-
about money.
She walks over to Onyx and just says, "You first," and starts pulling Onyx over with her.
I will heal you if you remove 3 layers from me.
She also looks to the secretary and says, "Can you call someone to clean him up?" Points to Gurk.
I
No.
I somehow
don't
know that she's
know that-
pointing at me, and I look back behind me in both directions. Then I'm like, me?
Vex, can you roll like? An
Oh, it hadn't
athletics
occurred to
check?
me how unsettling that probably looks. You don't have eyeballs. Like, at all.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Could we say during that break or whatever, I just found some kind of at least
Probably fair
semi-decent
sunglasses.
rag or something to have like a blindfold.
That works.
Oh, is that
yeah.
Hera?
An athletics check to see if you can actually move.
But she's trying to
Onyx.
pull on.
What do you?
I think that's what she meant. Onyx is not moving. Does
Nat
Cordelia
20.
move her?
What did you roll?
Nat
Not
20.
I rolled a 19 total.
She beats you out. It's just a straight roll for me. She beats you. She's just dragging Onyx away.
I'm not
An
so
immovable
sure it's so much
object versus
dragging. It's more like
unstoppable
Onyx is like
force.
surprised that she's like doing this anyway, and it's just like whoop.
Oh, well.
Isn't really
Um,
pretty prepared.
Well.
I guess.
Mr. Valentine does mention that while Heaven's Towers itself was not really hit by the burners, he says we are sort of feeling some of the effects of it. Our neighboring city, Moldabar, the Dwarven city, they're pretty much preparing for war. So we have a lot of industry that's come in the past week or couple weeks or so.
I can imagine.
A lot of weapons manufacturing deals being made and whatnot. We actually recently got a pretty nice deal to try and develop some new software for various different fighter jets. But
Hey, what out of curiosity, what exactly do you do as a business?
I work in computers. I do a little bit of everything. I specialize in software mostly, though.
Would you have any interest in like some type of microchip?
Depends. What kind do you have?
This kind, and she, takes off her glasses and hands the glasses to him.
Remind
like-
me what the glasses have on them or what they are.
They have a connection to like the, what do we call the internet in
It's the
Retroverse?
AEN lenses or whatever.
A.
The streaming
the
glasses.
net. It's
Yeah.
no, it's Altaziel,
Yeah,
like
it's the
what the
net.
internet, the net.
Yeah. Oh, it's the net. Yeah. So she's got like, obviously it's still playing the Barkley game in
Mhm.
one eye, and she's got like a couple of other things, and it's displaying like a HUD.
Yes, the Bark. I don't remember Barkley's team name.
It's
The Jolly Rogers.
Yes, the Jolly
And
Rogers.
we got Barkley.
Lovely.
Barkley's doing like a I don't know if any of you watched Michael Jordan back in the day, but he's doing a Michael
Yep.
Jordan dunk. He
Yep.
just doesn't have the tongue, so his jaw's
Without
just
the
wide
tongue.
open.
He minor illusioned a tongue.
Well,
Yes.
no magic's probably allowed on the court.
I can see them allowing like stuff that isn't disruptive. You know what I mean? Like no using it to cheat.
Now, question. Tomo, are these glasses AEN glasses or are these the Henshin HUD thing?
I don't know what AEN glasses are, to be honest.
They're,
a
they're,
magic
they're
item.
Google Glass.
Oh, like Google Glass?
I don't know that you ever bought them, so I think
Yeah.
this is the
No,
Henshin one that you've
it's
been using.
it's more like it's connected to her Henshin stuff.
He's sort of looking at them. He's like, "This is. I would love to look at this. This is much more advanced than what we're used to." He puts them on. Tomo, you're aware that when a non-Henshin puts on a Henshin suit, it typically gives a small shock.
Oh, sorry about the feedback. I forgot about that.
That is a nice piece of work. And you would have to tell me who designed these for you. Those are
I did.
really.
Yeah.
X.
Do you have like a card? Maybe we could set up some kind of email communication.
Yeah, I can send you my email.
Okay, lovely.
Tomo.
He's actually gonna pull out a business card and give you his email. Does Tomo have business cards?
That's a net
Roll
Hold
to
on, let me
business
roll
card.
for it. Yeah.
Roll for business card.
If I
What
get
a
my
nerd.
Yeah, like American Psycho with just a bunch of businessmen showing off their
Oh my
business
God.
cards.
This is the best business card I've ever seen. She does actually have a business card.
Oh my God, they're perforated.
It's probably a little out of date. It's probably back when she was still like a professional Sky surfer. But the email's accurate.
Yeah, it's like professional sky surfer license or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little out of date, but the email's correct.
That's what is important. Puts it in his business pocket, or his
business pocket.
Business pocket.
You know, you got a pocket, and then you have
Front
a
pocket. My
business
brain was trying to say business suit, and then also like front pocket, and it just was like, yep, nope, business pocket. Perfect. Makes perfect sense.
I mean, that is the pocket for business, though.
He's sort of like, okay, so yeah, I mean, I guess if there's anything else you need, yeah.
I mean, I think we're good. Other than, I guess, your daughter wants to bathe Gurk, which might be a...
No, she's not doing. She
Ask.
delegated that to someone else.
Oh yeah, you would ask the secretary about that, and she's like, you don't really have the facilities for that, but I suppose I could see about getting a spa appointment.
Spas are really nice.
I mean, unless you'd like to take him back to your apartment, Cordelia, and let him use your facilities.
Cordelia's already walked off and dragged Onyx away.
You just get someone to prestidigitation him.
She's like, yeah, I hadn't really thought of that. Give me a
Everybody,
second. Let me see.
everybody looks over to where Demona was.
Hera's Hera's already realized that she has no choice in the matter of what's happening.
Yes, Onyx has no choice in the matter.
She's like, I can see if we have the mage on staff, but I don't know that Cordelia is going to wait for that.
That's fair.
Oh well, and I just followed Cordelia.
So where is Cordelia leading them?
To a store, probably to get something somewhere she can get Onyx and Gurk some clothes. That would be good on them.
Consider
Okay,
what-
scale
what
of-
That's impossible.
Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like designer high end, 1 being like thrift store, where would Cordelia land them?
I think considering what Vex sent me in private, it's a lingerie store for Onyx.
Here, hold on. I'll send the picture of. I sent it
Where is it? Is it?
in the corruption world.
Nice. I might steal that, actually.
Very
You're
fitting.
welcome.
Nice.
And probably the white one because that would look better over Onyx.
Yes.
Yeah.
that one's suitable for work, but I'm still not going to put it in the overlay.
Wait, did you guys leave the tower?
Just in case.
She started to
They're,
leave.
they're probably heading toward the elevator.
Yeah.
Cyberus, we should probably catch up.
Yeah, you did see them
yeah,
leave.
yeah, okay.
But yeah, no, she probably wouldn't go to somewhere like 10 because she knows they can't afford that, right?
Mhm.
So she probably would go to somewhere nice enough that she feels comfortable being in, while not being super cheap.
She goes
pretty
to
much.
Okay.
she goes to like an upper middle class place, which for her is a thrift store.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, she sometimes finds some good Hertz shirts.
Go to the local BAP.
Also, she probably was on.
This is so much more difficult because I don't know what stores you do or don't have in Canada.
Just go
'Cause
with
I'm
the
like,
same thing.
Would a Nordstrom's work?
Yep, I know Nordstrom.
Oh, okay.
I know
okay,
Nordstrom.
so- okay.
They have them in America and actually in Canada too.
Tim
Oh, okay.
Hortons? Is that
I
Tim Hortons, yes, that's
Yes,
the
they take
ultimate
you to a
close
Tim,
score.
Tim Hortons.
I definitely know what happens if they can't find anything that is sleeveless.
Just sleeves get.
Oh,
It's
no.
sleeveless.
I feel like
It
she.
becomes sleeveless.
I
Yes.
feel like she sees that Onyx isn't wearing sleeves and immediately is like, "All right, I know what to get you."
she flexes the sleeves off.
Also, she 100% does on the. I'm assuming like the drive there or something. As you're
Onyx
going,
has like shoulder spikes. I don't think sleeves would even work.
So we'll say that
It would look
Cordelia
really
leads you
awkward
guys
to
to
you.
the elevator and down to the garage.
and she has her phone in her hand.
What does Cordelia have her own mode of transit, or does she rely on a NPC? driver?
I think you already know she has her own mode, but someone else drives it for her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what does her vehicle look like?
So my brain goes to, because extra AF, a stretch Ferrari.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
I have to Google this now. Is this a thing somebody photoshopped?
Yeah. it
Yes,
is.
this is a thing, Kat.
It's not photoshopped either.
It's
That's
a
the
real
worst part.
thing.
What?
It's
Yeah,
a
it's
real
real.
thing.
God,
What
Everything's
the
real.
fuck?
it looks ridiculous.
I was
That's
about
the
to say,
stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I was about to say that's an
It's
image
like
on
the s-
eBay. So
It's like the
Yeah.
stretch Hummer.
Yep.
That is so stupid
Kat,
looking.
So you say that. That is, I've literally seen
Look at
one
them go
driving
for it.
around. And yes, you would have that exact kind of one. Like, not the
Also-
long one, like probably this.
Also,
Like,
looking at one I'm seeing right here, it's still like a racing car because it has like the
the low profile.
Going.
yeah the
And
low
the-
profile.
Well, the
the
goings don't
rolling-
mean much.
Yes,
The
I do.
rolling things that like if the car rolls over, you're protected, and
Roll
also
cage.
Roll
racing
bars. Oh, you need to have roll cages on those kind of
Well,
cars,
yeah.
anyways.
Yeah, but it's still like it's
They're
like
notorious
built
for
inside
that.
like a racing car, not like
Yeah.
a luxury car that you
No.
drive around and to on your way to a party. That's
Oh,
a weird
hers
thing
is
about it.
probably pimped out too, so it has some of the nicer things in it. But yes, my brain also goes to alternatively this. One sec.
What color is it?
Oh,
gonna be
it is pink. I have to go with pink.
Oh
it is
my
like
God.
it is like a garish pink
Honestly,
with blue
considering-
accent.
Considering this is Retroverse, I could also see a stretched Lamborghini.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was either Ferrari or Lamborghini, but I didn't want to do that to the Lamborghini.
It's almost. It takes one look at the thing, and goes, "I'll take my bike.
You don't
It's
have your bike with
it's
you.
not here.
I can get my bike in a second."
She just goes,
This
come
is-
on.
No.
Yeah. Onyx looks at the car and says, "Can I drive?"
She says
The,
no.
the Saren that's sitting in the front seat, sort of resting their eyes, is no. Cordelia, I suppose these are your escorts to the city?
She nods. Yeah, yep.
Okay. All right. She sort of sits up. Where to then?
So probably on the way down, she definitely called for a spa appointment for Gurk, like a quick cleanup, like a deep cleaning on Gurk.
I'm just imagining those like feral, angry ass cats.
Yes. Who get a bath? Yep. And
Mhm.
that's where she's like, so she gives the description for that, for where to go for that first, because she wants to drop Gurk off, so Gurk can get clean, and then she'll do the shopping. Poor Gurk.
Are they waiting for Gurk?
I will stay with Gurk.
Wait. let me
Yeah,
double
aside
check.
from Onyx, who has no choice in the matter, she's staying
Mhm.
with Cordelia.
Cordelia, give me a wisdom saving throw before we go.
What is this for?
You'll see.
If it's
Actually,
a check. No, I
You
need
have
to know because if it's a
advantage.
check.
She's
Okay.
a half.
I wonder.
21.
Okay. It doesn't happen. What the effect doesn't happen, but Gurk would still say it anyway. He tells you, make sure you don't leave any of our sites while you're gone. While I'm gone, okay?
She's just like, I'm gonna have her, yelling it at the top of her lungs.
I'm gonna have her.
Gurk just nods and will. He does it. He just gets the deed done over with. So
And then so as they drive, she kind of falls asleep in the chair, kind of thing. Like just kind of closes her eyes and falls asleep.
I just imagine Gurk coming out of the spa treatment looking like just the saddest puppy.
Well, on the drive, Onyx pulls out her phone, sends Lily a message. I miss you so much right now.
Tomo pushes a message to Gurk. Not that you could see it, but I guess text to speech. Don't worry, I'll throw you in a trash pile at some point.
not quite sure how phones work yet. You get the literal words. Phone, thumbs up, send.
just in the middle of the Barkley game. What the
So, like,
fuck?
I know you're joking, but my father has literally sent me that.
Yep.
Trying to use
My
the
dad has done the same thing.
the like, hey Google thing. I just heard some thudding. I'm
I
gonna go make
also
sure that
heard
my
that.
husband
Yeah,
is okay.
don't die.
Okay.
I told you guys I'd make this a nightmare for
So
you.
for those at home, I totally did not just try to guess. Cordelia.
Definitely not.
So did we
Definitely
split up right now? Because
yeah.
So
should
That
I
is
go with
exactly
him?
what
I would
happened.
ask
Did you-
Tomo if I should go with Cordelia.
Yeah, you might as well, yeah.
Alright.
What spell did you try to cast on Cordelia?
yes.
Yeah.
Ah.
Should we start calling you Lelouch?
Yeah. Also, I posted 100%. Like, how's we said the weather here is kind of crap. So,
Yeah, it's like
So it wouldn't be there.
constantly overcast.
so it's kind of like
um,
England. Okay.
A little bit, yeah. But with
So
a
then,
much
yeah, she
prettier
probably wouldn't
skyline.
have the open top one then.
I mean, that's a swamp.
Yeah, so yeah, probably close one. And yeah, she falls asleep during the drive there
It's like Georgia.
for a nap.
You
I'm
guys,
How long does
glad
it drive
your
if she's
spell
just falling
didn't
asleep?
work. You would have killed her. She would have
Um,
acted once against your wishes, and she would have died. I don't think she can take 5 to 10 damage. I don't think she can take.
Oh,
5 to 10
no!
damage. No, she can't.
If you rolled minimum, then yes. If you rolled anything above a 9, then no, she'd be insta-dead.
So, you guys, while you're in the back of this vehicle, there is like straight up champagne and champagne glasses back here and all sorts of little
And
snacks.
she would have
and
told
whatnot.
everybody, like, just enjoy yourselves before
You
kind
know,
of curling up
Onyx-
and falling asleep.
Onyx takes a bottle of champagne. Like, the entire bottle, obviously. It's Onyx.
Yeah, I'm gonna need this. And just chugs the whole
Yeah.
thing.
I'll eat any food there is there.
I'm making a con saving throw, I guess, to not get drunk.
Go for it.
I mean, it's champagne. Probably won't.
Yeah, I think Onyx might be drunk, because that
What?
is...
Did you fail your first con save? How did you... No, hold on. So this is even funnier because
don't know
I was...
what
Onyx
DC
hasn't
is.
ate anything today.
Hera?
That's fair.
Also that, yeah, it's.
I usually
an
start at
11.
10. I usually start at 10 being the base for drinking, and then it goes up by 1 every time.
Yeah, that's an 11 then.
Also, Cat. So this is funny because in my last game with Hera, my character tried to get drunk, and she went through 2 bottles before she finally got drunk because she kept saving. It was a nightmare for her. She was trying to get wasted.
Yep. So she's probably still good.
Yeah,
Just about. But yeah, she's a bit tipsy now. Not
Okay.
too bad, but like...
she's happier.
What kind of food is there in this vehicle, Cordelia?
Would she have known what, who she would have been, like, what people would have been joining her?
I'm gonna say no because I don't know that the
Okay.
gentleman was convinced they were gonna take the job.
Fruit
Okay,
roll-ups.
so actually though, she would have probably had some warning when they got there. So probably, like, food that, like, some party food, some snacks, and then definitely some food for, like, specialty. So probably some meat for Cyberus because she would have heard there's a Winari from
I
the.
will, I will
She's
eat
trying to
until
be
someone
nice.
tells me to stop.
She's trying to be nice, shockingly enough. She's trying to be nice to you guys, so.
So the spa that you booked isn't that far away. It's maybe
Mhm.
about 10 minutes away from your father's offices. You drop Gurk and Tomo off, and this place is fancy as shit, guys. Like when you first walk in, it's got the the bamboo going up in front of the windows and everything, and the name of the place is printed in gold on the window. There's an elven woman sitting at the front desk, like tall ponytail. Can I help you? I believe you may be the Mr. Gurk that has an appointment.
Yeah, that's
Oh, this is going to me. Okay.
Yes, you're Mr. Gurk. Who else is Mr. Gurk?
I thought
This place,
I thought you
Nobody's
guys
ever
just
said
dropped
that.
me
Like-
off and you guys are going to do other things.
the
No, we're gonna torment you
mostly
first.
mostly just talking about how extravagant the city is at certain points. The floor here, like at first, you're like, oh, okay, this is it is artificial stone floors.
How is
Like
that
those
even
super
possible,
fancy,
and also why?
like natural showers that have like the artificially arranged stones and whatnot.
Yeah.
And what was that, Scotty?
How and why?
Magic and because.
Well,
The DM's
Yes.
normal
oh, well,
answers.
I guess I make artificial stone all the time, so it's fine.
I was gonna say the classic DM because and magic.
Yeah.
Always the 2 go-tos.
Tom was just sitting there like, man, I hope I get a job with that dude because I might just move here.
Oh, also, she would have asked Tomo if you said she would have offered for you to have spa treatment too, if you wanted.
Yes.
Then yes, she would have booked one for you as well.
Another 9-hour massage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would have said for Paul if you asked for a massage. She's like, well, we'll have to take a rain check on that one. We don't have the time for that.
Oh.
Yes,
She'll say,
Yeah,
I owe
like
you
this
one,
sort
though.
of thing.
Yes, I am Gurk.
Ooh.
The sort of shit you see in like travel magazines.
Onyx builds a car.
What the fuck?
No,
Hera,
Alt,
why?
Alt.
What?
I've seen cars like that before too in my hometown.
I
What?
hate that.
What?
No, I have seen. Oh, one of my funniest ones is someone
if
who.
Gurk could wild shape into a car.
Yes. Yes.
That's Grook's true polymorph.
But no, someone in my hometown has a car like that. Very similar. It has like a. Well, they put a body kit on the front of like a pickup truck.
That's
And
like
so the front
person
looks like a
that's-
Lamborghini. And the
that's like
back looks like a
person that
pickup
drives
truck.
around here. There's a person that drives around my fucking neighborhood with like this beat ass old like station wagon,
Yep.
and it's got like a deer skull on the front of it. It's the most redneck.
That is the most hick
bullshit
thing
I have
ever.
ever-
Holy
And-
fuck.
And they live in the middle of downtown.
They're a country person at heart, Halt.
No.
They're a hick at
Yeah.
heart.
See, they go
All right.
hunting sometimes with their cousins, like maybe once a year. So they're apparently really good rednecks, and
Yeah.
Also,
Anyway.
Kat, I assume she can speak Elven and one more language, Common Elven and an extra language?
Yeah.
Okay, because you didn't put that.
Trogs
I
do
did not,
live
sorry.
nearby, but I don't think she'd learn their language.
I realize I have to take
No.
some languages actually.
Like Trog is the equivalent of like, I don't know, learning Giant. It's just one of those really weird languages you don't really learn, or try to go out of your way to learn, unless
Yeah.
you have to.
I'm sorry, Alt. I'm not sorry.
Okay,
Rude.
I can't see anything. Hold on.
Gruk is
So
pretty
we'll
much.
say that
Gruk is pretty
yeah.
much that.
About 40 minutes later, Gruk is absolutely miserable but sparkly clean, and Tomo feels like a princess.
I'm the princess now.
But yeah, and also probably would have scheduled something for
Yeah,
like
it's this weird thing, Gruk. Like, this place, it feels like it's trying to be natural, but it's almost too forced. It's a cultivated naturalness. It just feels weird.
Do I feel like I could fix that?
I mean, if you want to, you can
I'm
try,
not going.
sure.
I'm not going to. I'm joking.
that'd be terrifying for them.
Plant growth.
Meanwhile, the rest of you guys,
I just realized they left us here.
She so I was gonna say this. She probably had something booked for you also to go forget like a nice outfit, and probably had like a car called for that. Or actually, no, probably would have sent her
I thought
chauffeur
you guys
back.
were gonna. I thought you guys were gonna tell them where you're going, and Tomo was gonna summon her.
I was even just gonna say she probably gets the chauffeur pretty much to drop them and her and Onyx off, and then the chauffeur heads back.
What does the spa do
And
with
Cerberus.
my? What does the spa do with my loincloth and my fur chieftain hat thing?
Probably gives it
Well, they
back.
don't
Probably
have
That is
anything
pretty
else
much
to
that is
give you
pretty much
to
just
wear.
grass turf with feathers in it.
So they attempt to clean it as best they can.
Do they pitch it?
No, they're gonna give it back to you because otherwise you'd be butt naked.
I don't
No,
want
I
to
mean
see
the
that.
hat thing, because the hat thing's just like a turf.
Oh no, they're not. They're not gonna throw your things away, but they do
Ah.
attempt to clean them up.
Call this one bold and
Imagine
brash.
someone like
More like belongs in the trash.
But yes, she would have sent the chauffeur to pick them up and bring them somewhere to get a nice suit picked out.
I can't. When we're on Tomo's bike on the way out, I'm just muttering to myself, I can't wait till I get home and I can just roll around in that grass.
I'll just, yeah, that's fair.
Hopefully, I'll kill that rat.
And
You
yeah,
know, get my spell.
Wait, there was a rat? We have
What?
rats now?
I know we've always had rats. I just usually eat them as a snack.
Okay. Oh. You know, I was gonna make a comment about how that's weird, but that's pretty on brand for you. So.
Also, another thing, not realizing that, like, it's just like, please stop, Gruk. It's just like, oh, and another thing, I could just make giant centipedes, and I got the giant centipedes eat the rats.
Is that more effective, or do we just then have a bunch of giant centipedes?
Well, you wouldn't have rats.
That's fair. I mean, I feel like the solution to this entire problem is Soul's gonna get back and yell at us, and then Demona's gonna just flash burn everything.
What?
So,
Why?
I don't
She
know.
hates plants.
Oh. That's weird.
When did you get here?
I'm just talking to myself. Too much salt. I need to drink something.
I thought Soul had potted plants in her room.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
I don't remember.
Yep, that's what I was saying. Nothing earlier. Like, yeah. She also started to do that kind of thing.
You just hear some
She was buying a bunch of it because she was buying a bunch of it, so she felt like getting his plants.
Open your bedroom and it's just Jumanji, like waka chicka kind of music. I don't know.
You just like assume that they're just punking the fuck out of you. I'm just imagining those like asshole coworkers
Oh
that
my
fill
God.
their entire cubicle with
No.
plants or like
I mean,
with a
considering-
billion
No, guys.
bouncy balls.
No, Kat, this is even better. She's gonna say she would 100% send a picture of that to Simon and the group chat. Like, look at this.
He would probably love it.
He probably would, but too bad that's
Considering
still a
that the
couple days from
entire-
now.
Considering that the entire building looks like this, she might not feel pranked.
No, she's gonna just. Oh, guys better hope you get home before her. Kat, we're having her come home before them, so they can come back to be shocked. But yeah, no.
Tomo's just going back to her place, so.
But yes,
Oh,
yeah.
Onyx likes it.
No! What happened to all the grass?
What's wrong with plants?
And animals. They're cute. What's wrong with rats? Rats are cute.
Rats are cute.
I was
Quiet.
planning to
Still.
eat. I was planning to eat that one later.
I mean, it probably has pizza too.
It stole it.
You could
It's a
turn it
big
into
rat.
pizza. You could polymorph it.
But yes. Yeah, and after all that, she.
So you guys make your way to a particular clothing shop that Cordelia knows. It's like when you first walk in, you're like, okay, all right, piano music, all right, they're pumping.
Hold on. I have
and
a
you look
picture for
over,
this.
and there's an actual fucking piano in the corner, enchanted to play by itself, and you're like, yeah, okay, this is the sort of place we're in now.
Real quick, by the way, as Tomo and Gurk are riding to the shop on her bike, all the holographic ravens are around them,
Oh, nice.
and she's just like, by the way, Gurk, thanks for this idea.
Thanks.
I posted up
I
what
can't see
a
them, so I
joke
have no idea
picture.
what you're talking about.
You remember when you brought me to you guys after the Verners and you had that like murder of crows around me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made holograms of that because it was cool.
Oh, nice.
I posted up a. Okay, Greg saw it.
Oh my god.
So
That's my
Onyx.
outfit now, I guess.
You're welcome.
Okay, this one I can post. So,
I love everything.
Onyx
do you have the
Onyx
original? Actually, no. I'll just find the
walks
original.
into the.
That's literally where I grabbed it from, so I don't know.
That's amazing.
What,
Onyx
Hera?
is in the store, and she like walks up to the first thing and like looks at the price tag, and then looks at.
It
looks
wouldn't be
at
that.
the
It shouldn't
card,
be.
and
How
it's
much was it? Would it be, Kat, roughly, do you think?
Hang on, converting USD
Gold.
to gold.
Yeah. It's
Can you
impossible to do.
Don't you have like an unlimited card from your dad?
I'll say the cheapest thing that Onyx can find is probably about like 30 gold. In here.
Yeah, Onyx is 154 gold.
I mean, 100 from the 100. You have 100 to pay for that, the clothes. So
It's like the 100 are included. Like, so, and that's
you better
not
keep track of
including
that. Hey, that's what you're getting paid after too.
Yeah, we might need to downscale.
She's like, this is the cheapest we can get you into a club with.
Okay, alternative suggestion: we just steal a bunch of stuff because I have 150 gold, and I think this will.
No,
expense.
that's bad. No, she. You hear her just yell no, because she's
I have-
yelling. She's like, "We're not doing that. That's gonna look very bad."
Are we all there now?
No, I assume you and Gurk
Okay.
are shopping
Yeah, you
while
guys
we're
will
shopping.
be. You guys, you'll.
Oh, okay.
I think they were coming to the same place.
Probably.
Just to make life easier, but
I
they're
was
still
gonna say-
showering at the moment.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Tomo has that card from Rocky.
I also want to.
Oh yeah.
That has
I
$200
forgot
on
that.
it.
No, it was a card, like an unlimited card to pay for our expenses, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I wrote down 200.
No. Tomo
No, 200 is
got
what we got
no,
paid.
Tomo got handed a card that was unlimited expenses.
Oh,
Yeah.
that seems all right.
That was a bad idea. How do you think
Yeah,
she
there's a
got this?
reason that he handed it to Tomo because
Yes.
she's the most responsible
Yes.
in the crew.
Well, I feel like it was either between if Saul had been there, it would have been between Tomo and Saul.
The two that know the
Henshin.
value
I
of a
mean,
dollar.
Onyx regularly employs the 5-finger discount, so
Yes, but yes, she would. You would probably then know you can pay for that because you have
Yeah.
the card. So,
I mean, I don't.
but Tomo does, and Tomo has the card for your expenses.
Tomo isn't here. Or is he here now?
Oh.
We're here now.
I have to write that
Whatever.
down, Kat.
So we'll say that,
getting Gurk dressed up.
Definitely, Onyx walks around on the store and just like looks at everything. It's like,
No, I think
this is all weird.
then Cordelia kind of like I got something for you. Pulls out the outfit for of like dress pants and this top.
does she buy Onyx shoes? Because I'm pretty sure Onyx
Yes.
is still barefoot.
Yes, she would have to. I mean, I'm assuming she would probably like look to Onyx and say, "Do you guys have enough money for this?"
Yeah, we got it covered.
For those,
We'll say at this point, you guys have probably spent about 15 minutes wandering around the store with Onyx just crinkling her nose at fucking everything.
But here's the thing: so Onyx has been wandering around, but Cordelia already has all her outfit on her red arm, pretty much ready for her, just letting her think she has the illusion of choice in this.
for,
And we'll say after about say 30 minutes of this, Tomo and Gurk make their way in.
okay. The image that was sent, I'm putting on the overlay now. This is by someone named Genocide, but it's spelled with a J. Thank you, Internet, for usernames. And it's on Imager. I posted the link in the Twitch chat, but if you just look up that name,
I'm so happy about finding that picture.
it should be pretty easy
I'm
to find.
so happy. I literally looked up Toad in
Nice.
suit.
Nice.
Welcome to my brain.
I mean, same.
I was thinking those old British ones with
Yeah.
like the two toads on the bicycles or whatever.
That too. That's where my brain went to. But I'm like, and I know there has to be something of that.
My
But
brain
yeah,
just goes
I'm
to
now having
Fable.
like flashbacks to my childhood. Does anybody else remember that like animated movie? Something about like
Yeah.
Ichabod.
I
Something.
know what
And
you're
Mr.
talking
Toad.
about.
He was and he was in a suit, right?
Yes.
Mr. Toad's Wild
Okay.
Ride.
Okay.
Yeah. That sounds like a completely different movie.
I think that's what it was called.
What was it?
I mean, that's what it's called in the red light district of the Trog City. Yeah.
Mr. Toad's Wild
Yeah,
Ride.
Ichabod,
Yes.
Ichabod and Mr. Toad. That's an actual movie. Yes, I watched
They
that.
went
Movie.
on, like,
I think
a-
I own that in VHS actually.
Weren't they like on a raft adventure or something?
No, that's
I don't know.
I don't remember. It's
That could be anything.
exactly. But yeah, so then she'll look to Tomo and kind of wave to them.
Grok
I'm
looks
assuming
very
Tomo is.
stiff and uncomfortable.
I'm assuming Tomo has like nice shoes on, and same with Cyberus.
Oh yeah, like
Oh yeah, I've
like-
got those giant metal magnet shoes.
Yeah, he's got the mag boots.
She would then tell you need to get new shoes.
Will
Those
new shoes walk on ceilings?
she says no, but
Uh.
they'll get you into the club.
like Tomo's entire outfit is like
and that's
mine
more
right
important.
now, with like the
Yeah.
red shirt and the black
That
vest and
Tomo
everything.
would look damn good like that. Yeah.
and the tie.
Yeah.
Of course. I just don't.
I'd
have
probably
one, but-
undone a bit too, just like
Yeah.
casual undone.
But she's got like nice dress shoes.
No,
and stuff.
Yeah.
Onyx also now has a fly on with the whole thing.
Yeah, she's wearing the full-on suit outfit. I'm so
Onyx-
happy.
Onyx like looks around and is like, I really hope I don't break this.
Grok
She
walks
says-
like he's in a
Cor-
full body cast.
Cordelia says, "I guess we can buy you a couple more then."
Poor
Really?
Grok.
Grok's like that kid from A Christmas Story.
Oh my God! No, hold on. You laugh about that, but hey, Scotty, what was your costume last night for Nigel?
It was Christmas Story. I was a big bunny rabbit.
Yeah,
Lindsay.
it was amazing, and it came to life at one point because
Well,
it
it
came
didn't
to
come
life.
to-
It got
it didn't-
filled with candy and stood up on its own.
It unintentionally became a nightmare fuel. So,
Please, for the love of God, tell me he wasn't still wearing it.
no.
No, he had taken it off.
Okay. That would have like crossed the line again, just straight back into nightmare fuel. That
No,
it was still nightmare
That's
fuel.
I,
like-
hate, I,
Snap
hated, I
shit.
hated that suit, and it just suddenly stood up and was shooting out candy through the face right at me.
That was an
Come on,
amazing
if
one
you're a little
shot.
kid, that is terrifying.
It was funny because
As an
my
adult, that sounds terrifying.
my little girl who just can't fight physically beat the shit out of things with a cardboard pirate sword.
Anyway,
Yes.
so
Anyways,
all right, I'm wearing your silly thing. Let's go.
she smiles at Gurk. You look great in that.
Sure,
How do you fight in this?
you don't, I
You're
guess.
not
Carefully.
supposed to.
You rip it off and then fight.
No,
No.
you
Okay.
don't
That's-
fight.
It's not going to come to that, probably.
That's
Let's-
not...
let's-
okay,
let's-
how do you dance in this?
Pretty
Carefully.
easily.
Rip it off and then you dance.
Good lord.
Cordelia just says it's pretty easy, and taking the pants off might be a bad idea unless we're in private. That is completely fine.
Yeah, most Trogs don't
Got
wear
it.
pants, so I don't know.
Wiggle brow.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. All right. So, probably Kat. She would have started with. I'm trying to think on how we were planning to do the clubs.
We first go to the great one. And then we
Ooh.
go
I
to
just
the normal
texted you
one.
or messaged
Okay.
you.
Let's go to number 2. Let's go to
Okay.
the altitude.
Okay, so Cordelia instructs you guys, tells the driver to go to altitude, and you guys drive through and end up on like a sort of highway that at first you're like, okay, it's gonna turn, and then it just continues to curve all the way around what looks like a tall concrete structure in the middle of the city. Until you get up to one of the higher levels where you realize that the city is built into stratas. And up on here, you realize, oh, that's why it's called altitude, because this building is one of the tallest towers in the entirety of the city. You can see for miles. It looks relatively like kitschy from the outside for what you're expecting from Cordelia so far. Like sort of beach house sort of thing, like straw hut roof.
Tomo
But
was
when you-
immediately into it.
When you first walk in, the place is absolutely thrumming with electric music. There are like chrome tables and big like leather barber chairs to sit in, and all along one wall is a line of tattoo artists and
Yo.
half drunk people getting tattoos.
Alt is already in love with this place, but also knows that
Onyx.
it's a bad idea.
Onyx gets to Cordelia and then it's like, so how many tattoos have you gotten at this place?
She like pauses. Visible or not?
How much is one of those tattoos?
Yeah, how much are tattoos?
um
Onyx
It
You have
depends.
the
okay,
hey,
so
hey
one-
guys, you have the card.
I'm aware.
I am an ultimate enabler.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, I am such a shit with this. This is gonna be amazing.
Do they confer benefits?
It's unlimited, right? It's by
Yeah.
a company.
We will say that it depends on the size for what you want. For something small, it would probably only be about 20 gold, but that's like the sort of like on your wrist tiny little thing.
Oh, I was thinking
Yeah,
the
that would
little
be about
smiley
20
face,
gold, yeah.
a little smiley face on your finger thing.
I was thinking the like drunk
they'll do
girl,
shitty.
little hearts or
Yeah.
music note sort of thing.
Oh my god.
I feel like an asshole because I'm like, oh, like the cute little duck that Callie got.
such an
Just
adorable
recently.
tattoo.
I'm sorry, honey. I don't mean to throw you under the bus. I
See,
don't know if she
This one
watches
probably would be a
these.
bit more like what I
Um,
this. That's probably like 40 gold.
Cordelia, you do know that they do offer magic tattoos here. There is at least one artisan that can make magical tattoos.
Now, Kat, at the hazard of this, would Cordelia have one of these? I could see her having one. Kat's like, shit.
Also, these magical tattoos. Do
We'll
they
say-
function?
We'll say that she might have at one point, and then she decided she didn't like it anymore and
That's
had it
true.
removed.
That's true.
I want one of those.
Now I know you sent us the magical tattoo rules stuff you had in the past. How exactly do they work? Or is it like a scroll where you use it and the tattoo disappears? And
It
I
depends.
have
'cause
a,
you
I have
can
a
get
book.
You can get temporary and permanent ones. It's
Oh.
one of the two. You can get temporary or permanent. Temporary tend to be potions or scrolls. Permanent tend to be magical items.
Yeah,
I
I
have
have
a damn good memory for this stuff.
I have a book on tattoo magic if that helps. I can
think they-
I can link it. I can
it
link
is.
it.
It is a
Oh,
cool
um,
supplement.
Rules.
So I think I may have looked at that one, but for this, I do actually have rules for it. There are
Yeah.
technically 3 kinds. There's the temporary tattoos, which basically work like potion scrolls, one use, and they're gone. However, the reason that they have a benefit over a potion or a scroll is because activating them is always a bonus action. And then there's rune tattoos, which are permanent enchantments that you use an ability or cast a spell up to 3 times a day. And then there are the more rare ones that are, we'll call them.
Magical.
I'm trying to think of a word. Yeah, yeah.
Magitat?
greater runes?
Yeah. Greater runes. They basically work like magic items. And it depends on what magic item you want to mimic, what the price is.
What's the lowest one?
the lowest one?
I'd assume that's like an uncommon item. Oh my god, can you have like a bag of holding tattoo?
Oh, God. no.
What? I have a question.
I just asked that because that's a
Where would you
uncommon
want to
magic
put
item.
this stuff into?
I'm not saying to actually do that. I was just thinking that was the first uncommon
I'm
magic
gonna
item.
go
that
with
came-
no, because the thing is that part of the reason that these things are expensive is because the artist has to come up with a way to make this enchantment work. That one seems a little weird.
What about immovable
Oh my
rod?
fucking god! I hate you so much, Vex.
I mean,
Don't
most
lie, you
ladies,
love
most
me.
ladies, one day, you put it in the crevice, and then you just put your phone in there and you're good.
I hate that that's actually like, yeah, no, I could 100%
I was about to say,
see
I-
that.
I would be lying if I didn't say. I said I didn't also do that.
I will say the cheapest one, a potion is what, 50 gold?
Potion of healing, yes. A common potion is 50 gold. At least it should be. A common magic item's normally 100, but
You can
consumables are
get
half.
you can get a common potion, so a common like healing potion or potion of climbing or whatever it is, for 63 gold. The temporary tap version of that.
What's the cheapest permanent one?
Cheapest permanent.
So how unlimited is this card?
You'll
He
find
did say-
out.
He did say be careful with it, and they will check what you paid for.
I'm keeping receipts. Don't
They may
worry.
increase our debt.
But yeah, she'd immediately walk up. She probably has like a favorite tattoo artist here.
Yeah.
Oh, and then cat. So I rolled something. So I picked.
I don't know what that was. It
That was,
sounded like
that was Demona getting
was-
the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Kat, I decided I rolled on which language she would speak. It's probably the person she approaches is a tiefling woman.
Oh.
Okay.
Probably has like absurdly intricate tattoos. Oh wait,
Oh,
I
yeah.
already here. Hold on, I already have a picture for this because I have a tiefling that I really like using this art for.
I got excited because I thought this was that thing we talked about like ages ago.
What thing?
When we were talking about tattoo artists, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
he's my
Ember.
girl." Yeah.
Do it. Screw it. Let's go with that then. We'll go with Ember.
Oh, okay.
Just
hold
for
on.
you, Alt.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Just
That
for
means
you,
I-
Alt.
You're so nice to me. That means I have to do an accent.
Nah, it's probably not gonna be a serious interaction. She's probably getting
That's fair.
do the quick, easy thing of like,
Yeah.
she gets a drink, probably gets a tattoo from her, like a goodbye kind of thing.
Yep.
More canvases
Now I have to
to
mark
work
that.
my art. Sorry. I just think they're very evil tattoo artists.
I mean, have you seen
Do you want me to
what
send you a
Ember looks
picture?
like?
Yeah, you
'Cause
want me to
it's-
send me a picture? 'Cause I can send you a
Oh,
picture.
Damn fine.
I believe Alt has posted.
Yes.
I'll
Many
send
pictures.
a picture.
Yeah, Kat, you said like 20 for a.
60
Yeah,
GB.
for a super basic one.
She go for a 41.
Okay.
I'm marking this down because I have to keep track too.
While you drink, you get a complimentary home like the craft beer is the word that I couldn't come up with with each tattoo.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Which, like, the people who get an entire arm are usually smashed by the time they leave the chair. So I will say that the cheapest permanent item that you could get in a tattoo Gurk would probably be about, if you want a common one, it would be about 100. Uncommon would be about 375.
What level spell would uncommon go up to? Same as scrolls?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I will
what
go
would
for
that be
that.
for, like, a cantrip spell as a tattoo?
A cantrip spell would work like a common, so
100 gold. You said?
Yeah.
Right?
yeah, 100.
I want one of those.
Kat, no. I'm going to say this. Her tattoo is of minor illusion.
Nice.
Let's just go with the cantrip minor illusion just for the fun of it.
Sure.
You can do. It's useless, but it's so funny to mess with people with.
It's fucking
Yeah,
great.
It is. It's one of my
Scotty
favorite. honestly,
uses that so much with Bark. It's fucking
My-
awesome.
Wait,
My,
what? Sorry.
my one minor illusion.
Not
my one
Bark,
character
Bark.
talked. My one character talked all the time with it. She hated talking, so she talked with minor illusion. And
Oh shit! Uncommon scrolls go up to 3rd level.
Yeah.
I love how Ember looks.
I would say
Grab
the
that.
second level ones are that price. The third level ones are probably
Yeah.
on the highest tier of uncommon pricing.
Yeah. Oh, I actually have
Dude, I
written
should really
down.
draw her more.
So, say an example would be the rune tattoo, the one that lets you use it 3 times a day. It would be 200 gold for a fly spell rune that lets you cast fly as the spell 3 times a day.
Ooh.
Someone
Honestly,
might
I'm
get-
gonna have to mess with the magical tats and such at some point
Yeah.
for Saul because
I will say that if you guys want, we can look at some of this stuff over the week, and we'll say that whatever tattoo you get today, you can't use today because you gotta wait for it to
No,
heal
you gotta
before
wait
it
for it to heal.
activates. That way we can justify, like, I got it earlier, but
so
I
we
didn't
don't have to
use it.
spend hours.
Yeah, so you don't spend
Because we've already
the
spent a
entire
bunch.
session in
Yeah.
this one bar.
Yes.
Grux.
But yeah, she's just
I'm
more or
not
less just their
sure.
going away party. So she's saying bye to like the people like the regulars there that would have seen her a
Mhm.
lot.
I'm
Also,
not
somehow
sure
it makes so much
if
sense that Ember's in heaven.
Trogs can get tattoos.
One sec, we're
Because
there.
amphibian skin is very slimy and regenerative.
I'm
so-
sure they probably have a way to make it stay.
Yeah.
You just
I'll
press
say
really
that-
hard.
I will say that it's probably not the most pleasant experience, but they
Pretty
can
much.
they can tattoo they can find some way to tattoo pretty much everyone here. It might be a little
Including
less
Onyx.
Gurk doesn't want one. I was just more asking because
Yeah.
everybody else is going to be wanting one.
Right. Like, Onyx will get one, and I even know what it looks like, and I even know what it will be.
yes.
Uh,
I want to know at
yeah.
least what it looks like if you can tell us.
Okay,
I'll,
so
I'll send you in private, Cat.
it's basically
Ooh, yes.
on her hands, like basically in on her entire hands.
I just read your message, Vex.
And they're sort of like basically making them look like animal claws, more like from like some kind of bird or something like that, or some kind of
Nice.
animal.
I just sent a message to Alt as well, so
And
Hold
the
on.
tattoo it would be an insignia of claws.
I just did, Kat. That's what I messaged Alt about.
Nice, Onyx.
Sorry, I'm distracting the TM by
There's-
sending private messages because I'm a fucking troll.
Are you guys all getting secret tattoos?
Secret tunnel.
Apparently they are.
Not quite.
I want
a
think
great-
there's
I
no
want a
way
tattoo.
to get a secret tattoo there because everyone around you, it's like a pretty public space.
Yeah,
so-
it's a pretty public space. There are definitely people going around checking out each tattoo.
Yeah. So,
They
I mean,
do
you can-
ask though before they take your picture to put up on the wall. You can see there is like the wall behind them is just a sea of photos of different people's tattoos from all over the place.
I'm getting one.
Kat knows what the
Yep.
laugh about that is. No one else except for Alt and I do.
I think I established in campaign 1 what Lunari tattoos look like. They usually shave the area and do a
They
basically
bleach
like a
the fur.
brand style thing.
Yeah. The fur
So
goes
that the
white
fur
or a different
doesn't-
color.
So that the fur doesn't grow back.
An easier way and a nicer way could be that literally just because I know my older brother
Mm-hmm.
has this, where one part of his hair doesn't grow the same color back. It's always, no matter
Yeah.
if he dyes it,
Well,
it'll
that's-
always be white. So it could be one of
There's
those
that
kind of things.
There
There's
couldn't
that
be a lot
kind,
of
and then
detail
there's
in that,
also
though.
You could do some good details with that. A good artist could definitely do that.
I mean, depends how shaggy your
Yes,
Lunari
that
is.
too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Jessica actually had that. She had on one shoulder, she had
She's
Yost's
awesome.
symbol, and she had the holy symbol of Altaziel on the other
Jessica
shoulder.
was awesome. But yes, so after kind of a bit of time, and you hear Cordelia a few times throughout the time here because she
a
does
few
talk loud.
times. Actually, yeah, it's a relatively loud bar. It's
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, do you guys follow her around?
for the rest
or...
of for like you were expecting like a lot more upscale than this. Like you guys were expecting a lot more swanky, uncomfortable. This is a pretty dishy place.
Yeah, Onyx is Onyx is fine. Like, yeah,
Onyx digs it. Onyx is vibing with this.
She got a cool tattoo. Yeah, like it's not really a tattoo. I think it's more
It's
an
carving.
engraving. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could definitely see that. Same with I could see the same being done with Restless.
and
Oh yeah, probably yeah.
she's currently at the bar, and she.
We'll say that Onyx, the tattoo artist that works on you, is actually a Goliath.
Nice. Did you talk about shift spice? So, Harry, you don't get the joke, but Scotty and Kat do. So that's the best part.
And Goliaths do have the smell of spice on them always.
Onyx likes that.
Terry Crews is pretty much the personification of the Goliath,
Yeah.
Yeah,
both in
yeah.
personality and in build.
Yeah. And after that, after she got a tattoo, Onyx is at the bar, and yeah, she has a drink in her hand,
Oh, also, Alt.
and there's a little bit besides
I'll
her,
message
there's a
you.
dude looking kind of confused, wondering where his drink went.
Um,
I rolled
Grux,
a net 20 on the sleight of hand check to steal the drink.
Nice.
Grux not intentionally doing this. It's just he's really stiff in his suit, but he's pulling the bodyguard shtick with Cordelia, where he's just staying near her,
Nice.
but he's doing the
That was-
very arms crossed, not really moving much.
Yeah. Yeah. Tomo's probably right there with it.
So we'll say that you guys probably spend a couple of hours here with Cordelia going around saying her goodbyes, you guys getting what tattoos that you would like, and however many drinks you would like.
How smashed does Cordelia get?
Surprisingly, not super smashed yet. She
Okay.
probably has a few beers while she's here, but wants to. She knows she's going for the endurance. Here.
Well, Onyx saving throws up to a 14, but she still hasn't failed.
Nice.
Hey, Onyx.
Yeah, Cordelia saves both of hers.
Yep.
Boop. Touch you. Protection from poison. You have advantage.
Why would you do that?
She and
I do.
actually,
Gruk just smiles.
You can all get as drunk as you want. I'll be sober.
Yeah, I'm not drinking either.
Tomo,
Onyx
she
doubles
looks.
her efforts.
Cordelia looks to you and says, "I got a perfect place for us to go right after."
Okay.
The Fight Club?
Ember, like, she's still in the chair getting tattooed by Ember.
Yeah.
Right. She got a second one. She got the one I sent you, Kat, and then she's got one on that I actually am gonna get on her collarbone, where it's it's like her Henshin mask actually. It's the raven skull, and then Nevermore written in the beak.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
I wonder when she's gonna get her Dio tattoo.
Onyx,
Talking about
Onyx
The
comes
tramp.
back to-
Is it, or does she already have the tramp stamp?
maybe.
Probably.
After a bit, Onyx comes back to Gurk, and then tells him, it's like, okay, so when the gentleman asks why we spend so much money on drinks, I'm telling you it's because you cast protection from poison on me.
It only lasts for...
Save me the receipts, please.
It's fine. It only lasts for an hour.
Okay, but save me the
thank
receipts,
God.
though.
Seriously.
I love
Hey,
Tomo.
okay, everybody. Hey, I
What's the receipt?
just trying to get to everybody. Hey, if you just like really don't feel so good, just let me know.
Gurk, I gotta tell you, you're a really great wingman.
Tomo, what's
I
the
don't-
receipt?
I don't have
It's a
wings.
piece of paper that. Okay.
I'm not high enough level to fly yet.
It's a piece
No,
of
I can-
paper
I
that
can
tells you how
fly,
much
I
you
just-
spend.
I just don't have wings.
Oh,
Wait, I can't
just
have wings.
I left them.
You can't have
I
wings.
also
I
don't know
can.
how many of these
Oh,
drinks
yeah.
I bought, but that doesn't
Oh
concern
shit!
me.
Okay.
You hadn't
Okay.
considered that, had you?
No, I can
No.
now. It's just the next time I can get that one of those traits, I can.
Oh,
No.
okay.
But yes, and then after kind of a bit of the partying, she kind of rounds up. You know, I know a couple of you are following, but she probably heads to the rest of the others, whoever isn't. So probably just Onyx, because I think the rest of you are playing bodyguard with her.
The rest is boring. Like she turns to us like, guys, we're supposed to be partying. And
No,
then she
we're
she puts
working.
like a drink in Tomo's and Cyberus's and Gurk's hands.
I gotta drive my motorcycle, dude.
Are you trying to
She-
poison me?
Cordell's like, come on, you guys are being
Yes.
boring.
I am
Alcohol
trying to poison you. That's the point.
Look,
I'll get sick for 24 hours if I drink that.
Cordelia, if you want to have a good time, I can have a good time, but I just don't drink and drive, man.
She says, you can just come with me. We have my car.
Yeah, but I like my bike, though. Have you seen my
Seriously.
bike?
I
It's-
can
it's-
make you instantly sober. Just
She,
let me
she's
know.
hold on. So
Well,
one
in that
second.
case.
Onyx
She-
turns to Cordelia
Well, in
and is
that
like,
case,
okay,
down
come on.
severe.
She wraps her armor. She kind of like leans over to you and says, "We'll go get a drink for you in the next place." She's like,
Okay.
and then she like, "Can you give me a ride on the motorcycle?"
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wait,
can give you a ride on the motorcycle.
You see a grin on her face.
I have a message.
How fast do you want to go?
She says, "Do your worst,"
Oh, okay.
and then
Stupid.
tells the chauffeur to
Mhm.
head to, I can't remember the other one, below zero.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh, for a second there, I thought you said below zero.
I also thought that.
below zero.
I'm like,
which is-
oh, I someone's a Borderlands fan apparently.
On the drive there, Onyx
Mhm.
downs another champagne bottle.
I was about to say you're
If
Captain
it's
America
a
right
whole
now.
bottle of champagne, I feel like you're at a disadvantage at this point.
Okay, so it's a normal roll for you because it would have been advantage otherwise.
Only if
Yeah.
she's raging.
No, protection from
No.
poison for the
Protection
next
from
hour.
Oh,
she has advantage,
never mind. Okay.
whether
but
she
she
wants
would
it or
be
not.
countered
I already
out by
rolled.
the
It was a nat
disadvantage.
20.
Onyx is like, just
I
let
just
me get
passed.
drunk.
I
Okay.
just-
Ah,
I'm now at a 19.
Yeah, she's
Also,
Captain.
I don't know if it matters that much, but if Cordelia is riding on Tomo's bike with her and told her to do her worst, I rolled a 26 for.
yes. And she's just clinging, holding on.
So I assume
Like
Tomo's just like
athletics.
popping wheelies the whole way.
Cordelia's done some wild stuff in her life. This is a pretty gnarly bike ride.
She's probably grinning afterwards, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, she literally did say, "I'm going to go skydiving without a feather fall because it's more entertaining." So
Mhm.
she is just grinning.
Onyx is gonna be honest, that is kind of like a woman after her own heart because she totally went skydiving without any kind of
That's because
safety.
someone's an idiot, though. So, and she's not a
And also
barbarian.
because...
Killed that cat. I just remembered that.
Oh no, Cordelia would be so fucking dead.
Yeah, she'd be dead 500 times over.
Uh-huh.
I just-
Easily.
Maybe not 500.
I just remembered
but...
Gurk doesn't have eyes, so can we say when he got the super nice outfit, they took away that rag that he was using for a blindfold and just gave him shades?
Oh God.
Yes.
Yeah, she would have done that. She
So
would have
he,
gotten.
he
No,
really
no, no,
looks super bodyguard right now, then.
No, they,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
They
The
kept,
gr-
they kept
for
the
some
thing.
reason, the most professional-looking people are Gurk and Tomo.
So they kept
Like
the,
Tomo
kept
makes
the bandage.
sense, but
They
She's
kept
a. I
the
mean,
maybe
Cyberus
Cyberus.
makes sense.
Gurk
Who's
just
wearing
has
a
like a
bandage
little
on his head
pin
and put
and just
googly
like,
eyes on it.
Well, I always forget because like my remembrance of Cyberus is he has that corruption thing that makes his clothes glitch out.
Glitch. Yeah, that is
Only when
true.
we're in town, though. When we're out of
Yeah,
town, I look
we
like.
are protected from it, remember?
Okay, that's fair.
Gurk-
Otherwise,
Gurk
we'd be
just said-
arrested and murdered
Holy
in the
shit,
street.
my eyes don't glow.
No, they don't.
Gurk's little badge just says, "Hello, my name is Professional Trash."
Also, Vex, I hope you know the entire time that Tomo was driving her like a madwoman, she was also watching the game.
The funny thing about Onyx's corruption is, like the visual effects, like it's fine if they show because they could all literally be Rai things, everything she
Yeah.
has.
Yeah, that's valid.
Like tasks on Rai is like, yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm. As things go, that's definitely not the weirdest.
Yeah.
So the place that you guys drive to next is much lower in the city. In fact, you actually go underground, which is a little weird, because you're like, okay, underground in a swamp. And you guys drive through this heavy concrete tunnel. Which, like, is a huge bummer for you, Tomo. For a couple of minutes while you're driving through that tunnel, you do lose reception.
Oh, God damn it!
Circle the block till halftime.
They're going into the tunnel as Barkley's going up for another like sick dunk. Oh, come on!
Some random driver next to you just flips you off because they think you're cussing at them. I mean, technology's advanced, but there's still traffic is going to be annoying in every possible way.
Oh yeah.
I mean, granted, motorcycle, the best way to avoid traffic. And I definitely see Tomo being the person, drives between the lines.
Well, I was going to say, if we're in a tunnel, yeah, she's absolutely doing the lane drive, and she's going up on the ceiling.
Yes, it was around tunnel. She drives up on the ceiling.
And the tunnel takes you down further into the city, and you actually know, Cordelia, you are now going into the Undercity. This is where some of the city's seedier folk live. It's also actually where most of the extremely poor live. So, Gurk, you're a little familiar with this place as well.
This is home.
Not the particular district where you guys are heading, though. You do drive through a pretty rough part of town, which, like, it's not the doors are already locked on the limousine, but it's a sort of area where you would expect a family like Cordelia's would lock the car doors when you drive through.
Oh, yeah.
Windows up. Windows up.
Yeah.
I imagine Tomo wants to put the windows on. Oh, no, Tomo's driving right. But
Tomo's
Onyx is like putting the windows down, looking outside.
No, probably the Saren shuts off the control to the phone and or the windows and just puts all of them up.
Mm-hmm. You do, however, drive past a marketplace that looks kind of like a bazaar, which is a little... You weren't exactly expecting to see a full-on bazaar in a network of tunnels underneath the city. And every one of the market stalls has like a black shroud over it. And all of the windows... Cordelia and Gurk would know. There is a literal black market in Heaven's Towers.
Mm-hmm.
It is not a covert network. It is a literal marketplace.
It's like the Puffin Forest black market.
Yeah, I was gonna
that say. The shop windows openly indicate what kind of contraband you might find inside.
Is Onyx going to go about a rant about how black markets are only black markets if they're illegal and cracked down on?
Cordelia, you've probably been to the black market a couple of times.
Oh, yeah. No, she's definitely been there a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I'd like to buy the drugs.
Which
no,
ones?
she gets someone else to do that for her.
Yeah. But you continue driving past that and into a much nicer area where it's still not the same level of what you had seen above, but it's the equivalent of like stone mansion sort of things, but they have a very distinct like underground that stark like drow or dwarf stone work to it. However, in the distance, you do see something sparking. You can all along here, the tunnel walls have lights in the ceiling to illuminate, sort of glinting in the light. At first, you're pretty sure that is a castle made out of glass, and as you get closer, it is a castle made out of ice.
Neat.
With above the door is in carved ice below 0.
It's a good thing Demona's not here.
Yeah, actually.
She would
Have to
love
wait
this
outside.
place.
There is a very big there's on one side is a half ogre, and on the other side is a much shorter but fierce looking hobgoblin, both in suits, arms crossed, checking people at the door.
Polymorph.
So yeah,
No, I'm
Cordelia
kidding.
would
Okay.
wait for the rest of them to kind of catch up, because I'm assuming Tomo probably left all of them in the
Oh
door.
yeah. No, you guys are definitely still
And-
stuck in graphics for about 5-10 minutes.
She's just grinning like a maniac, because that was amazing.
Her hair is probably fucking wild.
She
too.
probably spends the next 5 minutes fixing it.
This is probably one of the few times Gurk has been distracted for the night, as he's like he's facing back where we were going through. But then when he senses Cordelia start to come out of his range of sensing her, he turns around and follows.
Yeah, and then kind of she kind of walks up with her entourage to the club.
So it is a 40 gold entrance fee.
I believe.
They sort of look all of you over as you enter.
I'm gonna say this
Cordelia?
too. Cordelia, she grins and nods. She's probably actually the least well dressed of everyone. Like, her clothes are good quality, but she's not like suit and tie wearing.
Yeah.
Did the
I mean,
first
you get
one
away
have
when
an
you're a party
entrance
girl.
fee?
$40.
It did not.
40 gold.
Okay. This one has 40 though.
This one
Yes.
has a 40 gold entrance fee, yeah.
Yeah, it goes 40 gold.
Is it for guests
mean-
or staff?
Your guests.
But all right.
She says they don't pay for you. You pay for you.
I'm your staff.
God damn it.
No, you're. She says you're not my staff. I'm not the one paying you.
You just put it on the. We'll just put it on the card.
All right.
Can I get a receipt?
Tomo just
Wait,
asking.
we pay the entry fee with a card?
Yeah.
If you want, yeah.
Or, of course. Everything
The
that goes in card.
hobgoblin just sort of gives you the stink eye. The half ogre like has this tiny little device in his gigantic hand, hands you a
Sorry.
little tiny receipt.
I'm sorry. We just have to comp it when we get back.
No,
and-
it's understandable.
It's a
He
business
just looks
trip.
a little confused. Business trip.
Yeah.
The first area when you guys first walk in, you were expecting like the tables are made of just straight up blocks of ice. But overhead, what you expected to be like a solid ice ceiling looks to be entirely made of glass, and above you is an aquarium filled with all manner of deep water fish. There are like those strange the
Anglerfish?
the glowy ones. Yes, the anglerfish. That's a shark, like a straight up shark.
Ooh, a shark.
Is that a baby
Various
one?
different squids and whatnot. It looks like the lighting in the actually in the water is designed such that people can see into it, but the light doesn't really affect the animals so much.
Is that a baby shark up there?
A human woman walks up with a like towel over her arm. Can I help you? Are you folks eating today, or are you going to the bar, perhaps?
Cordelia will just be like, we're going to the bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look at the shark.
I was gonna
It's
say.
in the
Like a child
ceiling,
at the
isn't it?
zoo.
Yeah, it's
she
actually
would
like
let
a
them-
curved it's a curved ceiling. So like
Oh.
as you're sort of following along, it goes from above you down to be closer down to the ground floor and starts swimming along beside you as you're sort of like watching it.
And she kind of looks at Tomo and say, "See."
Onyx
And that's the
confidence
the funny part.
completely melted away, and she seems suddenly very, very scared, surrounded by all of this water.
I was gonna say actually that's the funny part is like Cordelia's like see and Tomo's like doing her best to avert her eyes from like the anglerfish especially.
Okay, I was joking. I was joking about
Oh
the,
no!
I was jo-
PTSD.
Everybody's worst fear.
I was joking about the baby shark thing, but with my blind sense, would I be able to sense them through the ice?
I'll say yeah.
Isn't it?
The actual, you can tell the layer between where you guys are and where the creatures are is more like a layer of acrylic or glass rather than actual ice, but the rest of it is enchanted ice.
Okay, I don't.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Gurk, it's an aquarium.
With
Yes.
echolocation,
You can
use them through.
I'm childlike wonder.
I know what an aquarium is. Yes.
You're in
With
one.
echolocation inside of the water, you can see further. Though.
Yeah. I
Let's
don't
not
know how
worry
that would
about this.
work. Anyway,
We should go swimming.
You
there
can't go
is
swimming here.
Cordelia. You do know there is off to the side of the bar. There is a wave pool basically, set within the bar, where people can go surfing, skiing. Very occasional after at certain points, they have they turn the water down and turn it into. Sometimes they heat it up and it turns into something of a jacuzzi. It's very like I don't even know what it's called. There's like Icelandic hot springs or something where it's like there's snow everywhere.
Hot springs, just hot springs. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, valid.
It's super cool, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she'll get a seat and probably.
And Cordelia would know all of the drinks here are exceedingly strong.
Yes.
Onyx takes her way to the bar, trying to avoid as much like closeness to water as possible.
It gets a little easier in the bar. It looks like most of the bar is dark hardwood fixtures rather than all of the ice. There are all throughout the bar there are tall pillars of the like aquarium sort of thing where there are schools of fish swimming through and a bunch of this really huge eel creature sort of swimming around.
And she climbs onto one of the chairs like some
cat.
Not like a cat, more like
A scared.
Someone at
someone
sea
saw a mouse.
stranded. No, someone at sea stranded. Like holding on to a piece of wood.
Gurk, being able to sense fear, just comes over to Onyx.
I'm sorry. I'm just like imagining just like how cats can like sense nervousness. It's just like that one is nervous. I'm going to target that one now.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I just can sense the pheromone change or something weird, like something mild.
You just get that vibe from her.
Yeah. And Gurk goes up to you and says, "In the nature, the strongest survive. You're stronger than any of the things in here. You don't need to worry."
Aww.
It's not the creatures I'm worried about.
Yeah, and Cordelia would
No, she wouldn't say that. She's too proud to admit that
she's
actually
way too
afraid
proud.
of the water.
I was gonna say like Tomo's all nervous until she sees that wave pool, and then she's like, "Excuse me, I gotta."
and so instead of sitting down, Cordelia would probably want to follow Tomo and watch her surf.
Yeah, because like the minute she gets over there, that suit is coming off.
Also, Onyx to the barkeep. Just keep him coming. Just keep him coming.
Oh yeah.
I'm rolling a disadvantage now.
Okay, what's your
Because they're really
DC
strong.
at this point?
19.
Okay, actually make it 20.
Yeah, true.
Ooh. Because I mean, it is. She did say it's a very
gonna be
strong
one or
drink.
two higher than it would normally be.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So I increased by
can-
2 for every.
Has it
for
been an
every,
hour
time
since I
pass.
cast that?
Yes, I
How
think
long
Kat
did
said
it
it's
We'll
been over
say
an hour.
after the. Yeah, it's probably been an hour in travel and whatnot, just because you guys spent probably a couple of hours at the tattoo place.
I just
At
want to
a
make
bit
sure
of
you do
time.
not have
Altitude.
advantage anymore. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Do I still roll straight or do I roll with
I just-
disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
How drunk are you?
That's a pass.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Despite disadvantage, I rolled a 13 and a 12.
DC 20. Like strongest
Yeah, and a plus
dwarven
8.
ale to ever exist. Disadvantage. and
Now
fun.
I'm drunk. Yeah, Onyx is drunk now.
Mm-hmm.
But yes,
You do get the sense that part of the reason the drinks are so strong here is to try and get that warmth going, because it is pretty chilly in here.
Yeah. Onyx also, like, as she like now gets drunk and she drinks some more, you can see her like relaxing a little, and then like
God damn it! I just
Like,
read
eyeing
your
the
pun,
water.
Vex, earlier on. The coolest place in Heaven's Towers.
I feel
that's
like
100% a slogan they use. Cat, admit it.
I
Yeah.
feel like
100%.
Trogs should get something for if they're in lower and colder temperatures. They like get drowsy or something because frogs innately go
Cold-blooded.
to sleep when it gets cold.
yeah,
So I'm
iced.
probably Gruk's probably like nodding off. in here.
She would order Gurk a like a hot drink. You know,
Yeah.
like a
As
not
of-
an alcohol, like his Gurk seems
Hot
to not like
cider.
drink. Yeah, but like
We'll
hot
say-
cider.
We'll say at this point, actually, yeah, no, they probably would offer like hot
A warm drink.
coffees and teas and hot cocoa and whatnot here.
I have Hera, or I have a completely amazing shot name, or a drink name. It's called the Hot Mess.
Onyx has been
Writing that
drinking
down.
nothing but hot messes.
Uh-huh.
Now
To
that
become
she's
a hot
drunk,
mess.
she actually walks over to the wave thingy, like carefully, but she walks over and just like sits down there somewhere, just watches Tomo also like surf and just keep an eye on things.
Tomo, performance check, actually.
Okay. That's pretty good. I'm proficient in this, if I remember correctly.
Mhm. And I will say, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I will say at this point, you guys basically arrived a little bit right before the rush because you guys have spent a couple of hours now in town. So Cordelia, you know that right now it's mostly pretty chill. It's mostly just drinking.
Yeah.
Probably within the next hour or so, they're gonna start pumping the music, and this place is gonna turn into a mosh pit. And it's gonna be
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's getting pumped for it.
I got a 25.
Nice.
Yeah, they are. Everybody is impressed. And you actually realize, Tomo, you're not really paying attention until you sort of stop to take a breather and get out of the wave pool to go get a drink because you're tired and probably thirsty.
Well, I was gonna say she's
you
probably
look
pretty
over-
cold too, because she like stripped out of her suit into her bikini. So
I'd assume
It's
it
weird.
probably.
Like the water is a little warmer. It feels like it's heated, but once you get out, it's a little nippy in here.
They probably have too, like heated, like warm towels. Just
yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
There is actually off to the side over by the dance floor where you hadn't really paid attention because it was sort of like just off to the side and being ignored right now because nobody's there. There is a video screen that seems to be replaying your cool ass tricks.
now,
Oh, shit, I still got it.
You hear from the sideline, Onyx is like, "Woo!"
Thanks, Onyx.
Cordelia wants to try and show off now. She's gonna try and surf. I say try. She's probably done this before since she's been here.
Go for it.
One.
That is a 23.
Oh, not bad.
Wow.
She's pretty impressive, Tomo. Like, you hadn't really expected it from her, considering you're not entirely sure where she would have gotten experience other than, I guess, this place. But
Yeah.
Onyx again from the side. Woo! Well, she's like also having a hot mess.
I will say that about this point is when people start filing in, and you guys, it goes from pretty relaxed, where you guys basically have the run of the place. There are maybe like 10 or so other people milling around in their own little parties, to within a half an hour, this place is packed.
And she
The
would have
music
probably
starts pumping
left.
through.
She probably would have left, gotten off of the thing once it
Mhm.
started getting busier here,
Okay.
and
Almost
just kind of.
using that thing as much as she possibly can.
Gruk
I
might
will
be a
say
little
yes,
drowsy.
She's
there
so
are-
excited.
There
Yeah,
are a
and-
handful of crabmen here.
And she would
Scotty.
also try to find a seat, like a table or something nearby, just to kind of be able to watch. And she could. She gets to see Tomo show off in bikini, so she's completely fine with this.
Also, in the middle of all of this, Onyx pulls out a phone and starts texting Lily.
Oh,
It's a lot of it is like kind of bit of wait. Let me see how well she texts.
Oh no, not drunk
I'm just
text.
imagining the like drunk husband. I love my wife so much.
oh my god.
I miss her.
Oh
She's
my
the
god.
best.
Don't fucking call me out like this.
Oh my god. I love that thread. It's so adorable.
And she's just texting her and it's like telling her about there's water here and it's really afraid. I wish she was here. And then it's like just continuing on. It's kind of hard to make out what exactly she's texting because like she's not really hitting the right keys.
Sleight of
Oh.
hand.
That's a bit of a mess. I did roll a sleight of hand check with disadvantage because I'm drunk. I rolled a 5. That's really
Kat, about how expensive are the drinks here?
Is there a chart for this? Oh shit! I almost knocked my soda over.
I mean, there are
Well,
prices for basic bitch drinks, but
An average day's like three-course meal is gold a day. So take that price into a drink. So if you're paying a gold for a drink, that's like $60.
I mean, that's
Probably.
kind of valid for like. I mean, have you gone clubbing anytime in the last year? Like,
yeah, that's
No.
what Scotty's saying.
yeah,
You go with that. I've gone clubbing in a few places, and Jesus Christ, they're expensive.
yeah.
I was
Bars
supposed to
are
most
expensive
clubs
as
I go
I
shit.
to.
hate clubs too. So
I'll say yeah. The hot mess is 2 gold a pop.
she
Holy
Cordelia
crud, okay.
Cordelia goes for a flight of shots called the Ocean's 11.
Oh, you get the sampler thing, you know, like the tray that
Yeah.
has like the shots. Nice.
Boom. And that
Also-
probably is 11 gold because
Yeah.
All I can think of is the Futurama thing. She'll have a fuzzy navel, or I'll have a fuzzy navel, and she'll have whatever the girliest drink is.
and that's what
More
the
of
best.
it's coming up.
She'll get that also not just for her. She'll probably offer some to Tomo too, because she sees that Tomo is a bit more nervous, well, relaxed since getting onto the surfboard, but nervous still.
I was gonna say you're gonna have to drag her off that surfboard.
I assume there's probably one of those things of like you have to get off for a moment so another person can go. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess.
so between those, she'd probably like share shots with you,
Fair enough.
and she paid for those, so
Oh, cool.
you
I'll
know
have
you
to
don't
get a
have to get the
receipt for this.
receipts.
So the place is starting to fill up, right?
Yeah.
People starting
Yeah.
dancing and stuff.
Yeah, the music is pumping. There are a ton of people packed in here dancing, and it warms up significantly when people start dancing. Like, it goes from like chilly to like
Nice and toasty.
If you weren't made of rock, you might be sweating.
Onyx like gets up as some people start dancing. It's like, okay, let's do this, and waddles towards the dance floor.
Cordelia will follow you, kind of seeing that you're heading over.
Performance at disadvantage.
Yeah, Cordelia will dance with her. And
Wait. Should
What?
she have disadvantage or advantage because she's drunk? She's super drunk.
she has a point. Yeah, Holt has a point there.
I'm making every check at disadvantage, so
If we're gonna mosh with everyone, we're gonna spread corruption around pretty good.
No, we're not moshing.
Uh,
Look at Cordelia. She could not take a punch. Let's be honest here.
So I'm gonna say this is probably maybe some crushed feet because
I mean, she has a 23. Actually, hold on, Hera. Kat, can I use my thing here to give her a bit of a bonus?
Sure.
All right, add a D8 to that, Hera.
1.
wow.
ooh, I rolled maximum, so that's actually not a bad roll. That's and I have proficiency in performance. That's actually
You do?
really not bad. So it's
Yay.
15 total.
Yay!
15.
And
It's definitely not your best thing. Like Onyx,
Cordelia got 23.
Onyx can dance when she wants to, but
She
A
can
little
leave her
clumsier
friends
than normal.
behind.
Yeah, we were all
I'm
thinking that.
drunken master monk, but
sorry, I just read Scotty's fucking name on Zoom. Professional trash.
Nice.
awesome.
Also, Alt, I sent you a message in the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Wisdom saving throw, or you never leave. This place gets renamed Hotel California.
Stage name?
Or like, what was she known by?
Oh, like her
you-
henshin?
Well, like, what? Okay, so it doesn't matter. When you were known for being the famous surfer in Shire Archaeology, was that your Sailor Riptide persona that everyone knew, or did people see you in the like bikini and it was actually
You.
It was the bikini. Yeah. It was.
okay?
It was actually
What name was
her.
she going by then? Is the one I was wondering.
She was probably Tomorrow still.
Okay,
So it would be Tomorrow Mandrasa.
okay.
Ooh.
Gurk and Cyberus, both of you, because you have decent passive perceptions, and aren't really partaking too much in the merriment. You do actually overhear some people asking, saying like, "Is that Mandrasa? Is that tomorrow? Is that the Shire Archaeology surfers?" When Tomo is up on actually surfing.
I didn't know her last name. Or that she was famous.
Yeah, Gurk has no idea who they're talking about.
Yeah, I say Tomo's not told us it's her last name.
Like nobody knows her name other than Tomo.
See, she's doing the Batman thing where Batman's her real name and Bruce Wayne is the secret identity.
Oh, it's true.
I mean, you're not
Okay.
wrong. I mean, it's just like Saul, too. It seems like a Henshin thing, actually.
All I can think of now is
Oh my god,
fine.
Batman's
Hey,
now a
Batman, what?
Henshin in Retroverse.
Batman's a Henshin. Confirmed.
Hey,
Magic
Batman.
Girl
He
Batman.
He runs the Henshin convention.
Hey, Batman.
He funds
what?
it for sure.
God! Yep, I knew it. No, it just sounded like you said Bruce. Batman. What? Fuck!
He's so dumb.
But yes,
I mean, I do very much basically look at Henshin and it's like, yeah, that's a superhero story. Like, they're superheroes. Like, that's as close as you can get to it.
but yeah, and after a
Oh,
bit,
damn, the
Well-
dog just fucking crop dusted me. He literally walked down here, farted, and fucking left.
Wrecked.
riggedy wrecked.
What an asshole. And so I'll say that you guys can proceed to party here for quite a while. Cordelia, you probably could easily party here well into the early hours of the morning.
But she has plans.
I rolled another performance check just for fun. It's a 7.
Cordelia continues to carry the performance. I rolled a 24 there.
Nice.
That's
Is
one
there a
of my
part
few...
of the pool for people that don't know how to swim?
There is a smaller one off to the side. Yeah,
Aw.
actually, yeah, no, fuck it. They have like
Kiddie pool.
jacuzzis and
Oh,
hot
I was
tubs off
gonna
to
say
the side.
kiddie pool.
I'm gonna
Oh
paddle
my
around.
God.
Poppy pool.
What is that a total of, Tomo?
Yes, that's
Maybe
what
like
the
a-
total is.
Yes. Yeah.
20.
That's a 20.
How many gods show up is pretty much the question.
If I did my math right, it's 29.
Okay.
think.
Yeah. You guys have what's your charisma?
My charisma is 16.
Fun,
Oh wait, no.
3.
Oh wait, no, I double added. I'm stupid. 26.
Okay.
fun fact. In 3rd edition, if you were doing a performance and you got 50 or higher, you had a chance of a god of entertainment or whatever
That's
instrument
amazing.
you're doing to show up and be like,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So, I will say, Tomo, throughout the night, it takes you much longer than Cyberus to pick up on it, just because you're not paying as much attention.
She doesn't care.
You
She's just
do
like, "Yay!"
eventually notice people start mentioning your name, like your actual name, until
Which actual?
some like blushing gnome girl in like a leather jacket with like spikes down the front of it sort of comes over and is like, Are you're tomorrow, right? Like
I mean, yeah, way back in the day.
nobody's seen you in forever. That's amazing. Why aren't you still performing? Like,
Oh, I just decided I wanted to switch things up. I have a motorcycle now.
so are you like racing?
Yeah, something like
Were
that.
you in the race as a child? Or
No, I'm kind of more in the underground scene these days.
where? Are you racing here? Please tell me you're racing here.
I mean, where's the race?
Fuck me now. I gotta make a race.
Yeah.
And Kat, you know immediately that
Reverse.
Cord's like, yes, we're going.
Yeah.
This will be the one
That's
time I roll
it's not as
poorly on performance.
it's not as Tomo. It's as her Henshin form, Scotty.
Scotty asked in chat, isn't there video on the net of Tomo running over that
I'm
Winari?
sorry. I can't see the chat. I'm blind without my glasses.
It's it's more or less like a did Tomo the thing.
I
I'm
don't
like,
know
no,
that that's-
Stella Riptide. She was
I
in
don't know
her
that-
Henshin
I'm just
form.
saying, Bark Lee saw the video of.
Yeah, that was
I think
that was in the
Soul
Phantom
showed
Rider.
I think Soul
Yeah.
showed that video to you
Saul
guys.
mentioned it, and you
Yeah,
guys
but
saw
where
it.
did Soul get the video from?
Well, she did post it
online.
online.
I think you pulled it. Oh, did you?
Yes,
Yeah,
she
I
pulled it
posted it
online.
Oh, okay.
But
So-
again, that was her in her
Yeah.
Henshin form, not at her
Right.
as her
Yeah.
as me.
Tomo
Yeah.
form.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought your Henshin form was the bikini.
No,
that's her
My bad.
that's her clothes.
that's
Okay,
just me.
so-
Okay.
Also, is Cordelia like dancing with Onyx?
Yeah, I said that. She's dancing
Yeah.
with Onyx.
Because eventually, like Onyx, as her like dancing, like it basically it gets worse, and she starts stepping on people's feet.
She'll
around her.
kind of start guiding Onyx
I-
back to the seats.
Yeah, I imagine there's like also some really angry people there because Onyx is heavy.
I'll say that there
Onyx.
are angry people. However, you guys have done some pretty great performance checks. I'll say that you guys can get several drinks for free at this point.
Yeah.
So for the ones that you've already paid for, but I'll say
Yeah.
for the rest of the night, you guys are good.
Between Cordelia dancing and her surfing and Tomo's surfing.
Also, as they're like brought back to the stairs, Onyx like starts talking with Cordelia and just like doing the drunk thing, like talking about her feelings. Like,
Aw.
Lily,
I
Oh.
just really love Lily so much, man.
talking about the
Aw.
situation with Saul and how she's, however, still not sure about Lily because they've only been on one date and there's these assassins hunting her, and it just keeps talking.
Cordelia's just like, I did not sign up for this.
Cordelia's just like,
Gruk's there, so he's just like, should I make her not drunk?
Yes.
Cordelia looks conflicted. She's like, on one end, she's having fun though.
We could
she's
sober
in-
up and then get drunk at the next place.
Yeah.
Also, Kat, I
Mhm.
told you, I sent you a message earlier saying she's doing the same thing in every single
Oh,
club.
I will say that you do get a lot more takers in this place, if only
Hey.
because there are
There's more people. Perfect.
And also, you're showing off quite a bit.
Yeah. I mean, that is Cordelia for you, though. Write me the number.
A handful of people ask if tomorrow will be joining.
She said, I'll find out later.
I
Tomo
know.
does not actually know about this, even
No.
though Alt
Oh.
does.
Alt does. Tomo's just
Alt doesn't know for sure. Yes. Yes, Greg. Yes, she is.
I don't know if you want us to say this on on Twitch, Scotty.
I mean, if I figured it out, I think it's.
As long as you know, hey, here's the thing. If our game hasn't been deleted already because of all the jokes from your guys' first campaign with Hertz,
It's because this channel doesn't have enough of a build up yet.
well, and the big
If
one
this
too.
channel somehow becomes popular,
Well, and the big
all
one
of a sudden,
too is
videos from 3 years ago will be like, oh, you're banned.
deleted.
Yeah.
also the big one too is as long as you don't go into in depth with it and you're just basic about it, you're fine with that a lot of the time.
Oh, Actually, I just remembered. I unchecked the mature content because we sometimes say it once or twice, but we're small enough channel it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as we don't go ridiculous with it, it's fine. That's what I've found for
As
a
long
lot
as
of
we
stuff.
don't punch a cat on screen or anything.
Or squish a cat, or throw a cat over
Or
a
yell
shoulder.
about a dog fart.
Yeah. I was about to say other people have been done much worse. On streams.
Yes.
Oh yes.
It honestly, yeah.
As
So
long as
we'll
none
say
of us
that,
have a heated gamer moment.
While you guys are dancing and carrying on, Cordelia, you get a text. And you realize it's actually from it's from the number that your groomer uses. And you open it, and you normally she sends you cute pictures of Bernard sort of all sudsed up and happy, and occasionally getting the hair blown dry.
Mm-hmm.
This one is not what you're accustomed to. It is a picture of Bernard in a doggy crate. Bernard does not go in doggy crates. Bernard lives a life of luxury. And you see, if you want to see him again, come to this address.
So you guys immediately just see Cordelia looks happy, and just ghost pale.
Like Tomo pale?
Tomo pale, yes.
Oof.
It's pretty pale.
Onyx, is something wrong? Something I said wrong?
She kind of just gently, it's, and she'll show Onyx.
You see this adorable little creature
Oh no! It's cute.
Its name is
in
Bernard.
a cage.
Is that a deer?
It is a teacup giraffe.
What?
It's a teacup giraffe, and I love
right.
it so much. And the moment Kat sent it, I'm like, this is Bernard.
What is it?
It is. It is a teacup giraffe. It is a
I mean,
giraffe
I
the
can't-
size of a
She can show the picture all
chihuahua.
she wants.
Oh,
I'm literally asking, what is it?
Oh,
What's going on?
that's
I sent the
Grok
picture.
talking.
Yeah.
Look at it, Grug.
It's,
Use your special eyes.
Grug just faces you and just takes off his shades.
who is he facing? Hold on. Who is he
Cerberus.
facing? Okay,
And
good.
Cerberus is like,
I'm gonna sidle.
I know he's being sarcastic, but still.
He's a small version of a big thing.
As Onyx sees this, she's like, yeah, we gotta go there, and then she just starts getting up and walking towards the exit. And however, where the exit is, between here and the exit is the table, so she just crashes
Just
over the
walks
table.
through the table.
Walks through the table.
Just you're I'm gonna stomp over this table, and you didn't realize the center of balance. It was a round table. It didn't have 4 legs, so you step on it, go.
What
She
is
face
it?
plants.
What is it? What's wrong?
Face plant the table on
going
either
on?
side of you.
She'll show the rest of you and then explain to Gruk, because Gruk's clearly shown. Someone sent me a threat of hurting my Bernard.
Oh,
What?
yeah, that sounds like a problem.
And Onyx from the ground, Bernardo's
I still
thing.
Nobody has explained to Gruk what the fuck a Bernard is yet. It is a
Gruk-
cute thing. It is a small version of a big thing. Is the most of Gruk has gotten out of
The
this.
Bernard.
He's
Hey,
good
Gruk,
with animals.
I assume this is your pet.
Yeah,
Yes, it's my teacup giraffe.
Why haven't I thought of that? But okay, yeah.
I wanna hug it and protect it.
Gruk, you've actually heard of these things. You've not actually seen any of them in person. They were actually bred here in Heaven's Towers, especially bred as pets
I've
of the elite.
probably heard they are a delicacy.
Yep, definitely.
Okay.
Tomo's just walking up. She's only got her pants on at this point.
If
Where
Grok eats
did they
Bernard,
say?
Onyx will kill him.
I will say that they give you an address in. It's not that far from here. It's just at that edge of where
The good and the bad.
the high end clubs
Yeah.
meet the black market.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, and she'll just kind of she'll go. Just we need to go. We need to go. right
Okay.
now.
Are we so we can all be prepared? Are we doing this fast and hard, or
Onyx
What-
is already
wanna
stumbling
try and
outside the
be-
door.
Onyx, get back here?
And I'll say that we can end there.
Yeah.
And as she's walking out, she's like, "I'm saving Bernard."
Aw.
Make her sober.
Onyx is fine, and make sure Cordelia doesn't do anything stupid. I cast Conjure Animal at 5th level, and then polymorph myself also into a swarm of ravens, so hundreds of ravens go spewing out. And I
Wait for me. I want to do the cool thing again.
Oh my god. This poor fucking club. You guys just walked off the dance floor and turned into a fucking horde of ravens just
And fly
rocketing out of a ice castle.
Okay,
I
so
scream
normally
ravens
it's a
and then
murder.
run out the door.
It's a murder of ravens. Would this be a massacre of ravens?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Can we just really ruin this club's day and have
No,
like?
it's not.
Oh, okay.
Let's not really ruin
Grok's
it.
like
We've
a-
already ruined it.
Grok's like a freaking vampire, but with crows.
Yeah.
I
you
love
want
how
to
I love how
this-
you guys just constantly make the most epic metal covers completely
Yeah.
unintentionally
I mean,
just
if
with
you-
the
Oh
help
no,
of
no,
rock.
it's
Unintentional.
It's intentional. though, Jack. It's intentional.
If we really wanted to ruin this club's day, though, one of you or anyone would
We
have
could have just invited
thrown...
Demona with us.
No, one would have thrown Onyx into the water.
That's
Then you
fair.
would have seen a horror movie.
That would have been
I will
amazing.
say-
Try getting a raging, panicked barbarian who is currently drowning out of the water.
Cat. We could just say for Demona, she probably stayed with the car.
Yeah.
That's
Demona's
a-
off doing something else.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I wasn't sure if she'd met up with us
Um,
yet.
She may after this. We'll say that
Yeah.
you guys can text her and let her know where you guys are.
Yeah.
Where you guys are going every so often. So
Get a
that
group
she knows
chat
when
open.
She's done.
We'll just text her giraffe in danger.
That clears everything up.
Giraffe in
putting a
danger
location.
address.
Who
Oh,
knows?
I
Um,
accidentally pressed.
Oh, they could find us. You can probably GPS.
Yeah. So we'll say that we the freeze frame of this episode is you guys fucking exploding out of an ice castle and a horde of ravens.
I will say.
Just so you
before-
know, this is 17 swarms of raven.
Nice.
I hate you so much, Scotty. Why
No,
are
you
you like this? At least it's not fucking beavers or some bullshit. Like
If you
whatever the
want,
fuck.
and I would much rather do this, and I'm sure you would too, we just have them work as one unit, and I just put their HP all in one pool. And they're just
Okay.
gargantuan-sized swarm.
And they each get one
I
attack.
will do what I can to look up the mob rules.
Okay.
Did
song.
We'll go from there.
Brock, by
'Cause-
the way, did he cure poison on Onyx?
I never did, no.
Oh,
Not
Not
yet,
yet.
at least.
She's still drunk because she's charging into the night.
No, Cordelia would be like, Onyx, we have a car. Come here.
And
was-
that's where we end.
I
This
was
is
I was gonna say before they leave, Tomo was gonna hand like that little, what was it, a gnome girl, or
Yeah.
dwarf?
It was a
hand,
gnome.
hand her like a napkin
Business
with her
card.
number on it, and be like,
Business
hey,
card.
let me know when that race is.
Don't you have a business card?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
hands her an old business card. Let me know when the race is. Like salutes her as she
She's
goes
like,
into her henshin form.
Working Del Diablo now?
Yeah, well that's just it. As she goes into her henshin form.
That's cool as fuck.
Yes.
And because it's cool as shit, that's also projected onto that screen to everybody in the crowd.
It's that.
Oh shit.
It's the classic anime ending where they do
I'll
like
say
the
that-
freeze
I'll say
frame
that
and
the,
there's like speed lines, and it's Tomo
The magic
with
henshin part
holographic
of it.
ravens with 17 swarms of ravens
That's so fucking metal.
spewing
Scotty,
right
I
out
love
of
it.
there with the club in the background.
Okay, I will say that because it does obscure who you are. I'll say that the way that it works is it sort of like makes that cloud.
Yeah.
It's unclear exactly who in the crowd became
Where?
I can't remember your new
Phantom
henshin
Racer.
form's name. But yeah, no, there's definitely now footage of Phantom Racer and the rest of you guys fucking exploding into a horde of a massacre of ravens and
Yes.
exploding out the
Massacre
door.
of ravens.
Jesus.
It's a few hundred ravens inside a club.
It's
no
so
big deal.
metal. I love it.
It's so awesome.
Cue disturbed.
Yeah, so those wondering, this adorable little creature is from courtesy of Genesis Android, Shadow of the Beanstalk. It's these little card things.
We gotta save
It's
Bernard.
the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen, and as soon as I saw them, I'm like, that's a thing in Retroverse.
Yep.
It's
And
gonna
the-
show up somewhere. I
The
don't
moment
know
you
where.
showed it, I'm like, this is Bernard. I loved him.
Yeah. So we'll see where this goes next time.
Nowhere good, I'm sure.
Never anywhere good.
Anybody have any plugs?
I do.
Yeah,
So,
I guess technically.
I got 2 plugs. So first, on Sundays at 9 o'clock EST, I'm gonna just say it because EST we're changing soon, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna be playing. I'm gonna be in a game of 5e on Fractured Moon D&D. See it on Twitch on the Friends area, Twitch Fractured Moon D&D, or look me up on Vexy Hexy on Twitter. I will always retweet when we're live there. However, we're getting a second game on the channel now, and it is going to be it's a Retroverse game, and Alt's going to be in it, Hera's going to be in it, and I'm going to be in it, and it's going to be DM'd by Luis. We also have Nova, not been on this channel, so. And I have a poster, which I'll be posting on Twitter probably today or tomorrow, which I'll show here, but come on, zoom in, focus, please.
Never.
Nope, it's not gonna.
Well,
I play a cute bee girl. That's all
There
you
we
need
go.
to know.
And yeah, so we're calling it Furry Road because I love it. I love it so much.
I don't think that was addressed. All of them are playing anthropomorphic.
No, it's the
furry,
whole. Yes, we're playing
creatures.
all
We're all
anthro characters.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
playing Kiri, a little fennec fox artificer.
I'm playing Ink, a complete mess tabaxi. And that will be happening on Thursday. Thursdays. I'm not sure if we'll be starting this week or next week. I'm hoping, but I don't know if we all have the overlay yet ready for it. But Thursday,
I thought it was the 7th, but
I can't remember. 7th. Yeah, 7th is next Thursday.
yeah.
So the 7th at 4:30 p.m. EST, and it should be awesome. Come watch. It'll also be on Fractured Moon D&D, and I again will be retweeting it, and I'll probably be posting some character stuff in the next few days as I work on them and get them out. More or less, it's kind of like what Scotty did for Retroverse, where short blurbs on characters, because I really liked that and I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And there we go. That's all.
Hera, you got anything?
Nope, except the same stuff. So don't need to repeat that.
Luke?
No.
No.
Alt.
Huh? Oh God, that's me.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
I'm here on a nose.
Other than the Furry Road game and this game. Other than that, I guess if you want, follow me on Twitter at Altaziel, because I'm going to be posting a lot of bee girls, many bee girls.
Like actual
Anthro bee.
the creature bee. Scotty.
you guys know this channel. If you've been watching this for a certain amount of time, we'll be back with this show in 2 weeks. From the current stream right now, since we're recording on Fridays, this Saturday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we'll finally get back to our Ghost of Saltmarsh game, where the player
Definitely
who
not
has
gonna die.
has the big MacGuffin, who's in the most danger, isn't going to be able to make it, so I get to NPC him. So that'll be interesting, as they're on a ship being
Technically,
wrecked.
I don't know that he has a MacGuffin. I think he gave it to Axel because
He has the big metal box that you guys came there for.
Yeah, I thought Axel picked it up because it reduced Blake's character speed to 0, to less than 0.
Nice.
But
Yeah, it was
they were
like
talking
minus
about
20
this.
to your speed, and his speed is 15.
Jesus.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, crazy stuff's going to happen. They're starting at initiative.
Yeah.
We start right at the gate.
It's gonna be great.
Tomorrow.
I have next to no spells left.
Woo!
Yep.
Yeah,
And then,
Blake's character has 7 hit points.
That's a lot. That's almost as many as Cordelia has.
on Sunday in our Reign of Misrule games that are usually at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays, if you know my character Patience, I'll be playing a completely new, different version of him tomorrow on PowerScore RPG's channel, if we're able to make it, for his Acquisitions Incorporated game. So I'll get to play yet another new character. This is the third character in this campaign so far on PowerScore RPG's channel. Let's hope he lasts more than 20 seasons. 20 sessions.
Yeah. And 2 weeks from now, we'll see where this goes. Next Friday is Corruption Game. And
Vaccine.
Oh, vaccine.
Vaccine Game. Fuck. Yeah,
you can
that
corrupt
thing.
them if you like.
Yeah, we can.
We'll see.
A hundred cool things could happen.
Yeah. So we'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.